All right, we're live. It is Sunday night, Monday morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. Sunday is one of the slower days of the week, so I'm curious to see what we get. Yesterday's stream was really slow, and that comes on the heels of an 8-hour and 6-hour stream the 2 nights before. So we've been running a bit of an experiment with stream times, and so we're curious how tonight will turn out. Hey, what's up, guys? Packology6 says I'm late. I'm arrived just on time for the weekend. Weekends are not normal hours. They are kind of dependent on hanging out with my family, which is Karis. And so, you know, she was up really late tonight. She's finally asleep. Okay, Gold Star rankings. New Gold Star slabs. Gold Star slab rankings. There we go. Okay, so that's a new idea. More giveaways for first-time buyers. Live card shop. Is that a good title? I feel like that's a boring title. Hot slabs. Free ones for new guys. Well, how about hot slabs? First time buyer promotions. Hot slabs, first time buyer promotions. And then Duskmourn. Magic the Gathering. Live card shop. All right. Yes, because Duskmourn has returned. We have restocked Duskmourn. All right. Making a title is a skill, guys. Sometimes you gotta change the title. Oops. Here we're going live for Sunday night. More like Monday morning. There we go. All right. Okay. You know, pretty soon I'm going to be streaming Monster Hunter. They have the Monster Hunter beta coming out, and that could definitely affect stream times, okay? Letting you guys know that. I think that begins this next week, actually. It begins on the 31st, I think. Well, let's see how we've been doing for the week. Let's head over to Business Overview. We're going to look at our PayPal sales. All right. It shows exactly what you would think. We were extra busy on the days where we streamed 6 and 8 hours. And then the next day was not so great. All right. But overall, what's interesting is the sales have not changed much. Because if you have one really good sales day and the next day's a really bad sales day, they actually even out. Which shows you the length of the stream should be determined by the sales. And just that. You know, so when you run out of sales, you should get your butt off. I think it's interesting because I wonder, you know, if staying live longer affects maybe casting a wider net. That was what I was really curious about. Can we cast a wider net? All right. Cool, man. Let's get this started. You had us all worried you weren't going to show tonight. Well, you know, I was hanging out with Karis. She's all nervous. She has a really important interview tomorrow. And it is, you know, it's the weekend, so I'm just enjoying myself. I think I deserve it. Worked many hours this week. All right, look at that. Oh, let's turn on subscriber mode again. So we run subscriber mode because we do a lot of giveaways, and very often to participate in the giveaways, you actually, oops, did that save? To participate in the giveaways, you have to be able to talk and chat. Would it be cool to see a Monster Hunter stream? Yes, it would be streamed from my other channel, though. So you might not get a notification for it unless you subscribe to that other channel. All right, Packology6, Quantum Wolf, Sweetie, Hunter, Josh, Victory Lane, Exotics, Bill, Adrian, Sweetie, Shinobi, Josh, and there we go. So just a couple people here. We're in the first 4 minutes of the stream. Welcome, guys. So the news story has been that we have a lot of slabs now, and I've been putting these fun little gold stars on them. For cards that I believe are probably collectible. There's a big difference between a slab that you're just buying for fun and a slab that's actually collectible. That is a slab that's going to be rare over time, go up in price and value over time, and generally be rare, you know. Good luck on the interview. New job for her. It's a job within the same company, so she wouldn't be leaving the company, but it would be a new role, and it's one she wants. But if she doesn't get it, it'll be okay too. So, but she's very nervous. She's not somebody who performs well under social pressure, I suppose this would be the word. Let's check that out. Pop 3 on that guy. Really beautiful card. Look at that. I ought to create an internal scorecard for these, you know? Silky slabs, that's right. So we got a lot of these cool slabs. I'm going to put this one down here now. All right, because we've already got one up on the table. What's up, Derek LED? So we have slabs that don't get the gold star either. Like, look at this. This Pikachu, he's an 8. He's 40 bucks. Maybe not as collectible because it'll take a while for the 8s to go up in price. Okay, but you can still buy them. Maybe there's another reason to buy them. Maybe you just want a $40 Pikachu. Maybe you want to buy Pikachu for your cousin for Christmas, or your nephew or your niece. Here is a sexy waifu. This could be considered a collectible, but I just don't favor it. It's a, you know, just a girl card from One Piece. That could be me not having good taste. Who knows? So the gold stars are a little bit reflecting my taste a little bit. Here's Luigi, but only the best of the best get that little gold star, and I think it's a fun little thing we do now. So it's kind of like I get to judge slab value or something like. Is it slab value? I don't know if it's slab value that we're judging. She's been in her role for as long as I can remember being a viewer. If she's been killing it, she's probably right for the new role. That's why I tell her. But she's a naturally very nervous person, so, you know. Yeah, she's real nervous. All right. I think it's a good thing, because that's what makes her good at coding. Hunter Irwin says, 1 Topps Chrome Metazoo. Ooh. Okay, where'd we put those? Here we are. And 1 Hello Kitty Metazoo. Oh, I should probably order more of those. We're low on them. Okay, here it is. Metazoo. Metazoo products. Metazoo not out of business. Winston Lee's here. What's up, Winston Lee? So the last 2 streams have really focused on the slabs. Maybe today we should focus less on slabs and focus more on our sealed products, making sure that we let everyone know what we got, and talking about the best things to open if necessary. Here's Spookster. Ooh. Spookster, how spooky. Okay. Ooh. That's my order, says Hunter. Thank you, Mr. Hunter Irwin. That's so nice. Yesterday, it took a while, but by the end of the stream, we had a couple brand new people place their first orders. It was very cool. And we did that by incentivizing some new orders, so it's not a surprise. But we had some extra prizes. Not particularly expensive ones, but they were cute. Here we are. Let's see. Hunter Irwin. Maybe he'll be in here. So that's something we learned from. We learned that it kind of works a little bit. People will actually place a first order for a free one. Ugh. Oops. There we go. You in here? Tipton Haunted. Brand new bag? That's my order. You made 2 bags by mistake. Okay. All right, well, what's the name under the, what's the name on the bag? Could you tell me? Because I didn't see. I saw 0 bags for you, actually. I saw no bags with your name on them. Do you go by 2 different names? Is that why? I ordered for the first time on the 17th of October and then Thursday. You just put Hunter. Hunter all by itself. Okay, let's look for it. Hassan. Here's Hunter Bear. Here's Hassan again. Here's Harshit. Here's Huavu. And nothing. That makes me feel like we're missing an H box. Are we missing an H box? NHCC, Anthony Kalura, HH, GGG. Did you have a really large amount of cards at this point? I didn't see any bags for you. Let's check this. So we've got Hunter Tipton, Haunted, Horizon, Hamnet. Yeah, that makes me feel like there's an H box sitting somewhere where it shouldn't be, which is possible. We have so many boxes right now. It's actually a nuisance. We got Anthony Kalura, Joseph Jones, Midnight Suwazo, NHCC, and they're all sitting where the H box should be sitting. Eddie Perez, Matthew White. There's another NHCC box. That's crazy. Let me look around for any other H boxes sitting where they shouldn't. Yeah, I'd worked Thursday, so I didn't have time mentioned and not that big. That's the hit. I did the $20 chance and lost, and a couple vintage first-time order. You are saying that you have 2 bags, and yet I am finding 0 bags with your name on it. What could be going on here? Let me check in the G boxes, okay? I don't think it would be in the G boxes, but let's check. Maybe it would be. Nope, none in there. Let's check this one. Nope. Okay, Gregory, Gavin. You didn't have me shipped, did you? Did you have me shipped? I assume you didn't, because you're not saying it. I don't see any bags with your name on it. So you're saying I made 2 bags for you, and I'm seeing no bags for you. All right, let me create a 3rd bag then. We got to get the show on the road. Yes, if you check our previous Cash App transactions, they're on there. Hunter Irwin. Your name should be Hunter Irwin. If your name is Hunter Irwin, it should say Hunter Irwin. Hunter Irwin. All right, and then let me go back in and just take a quick look at this. Oh, is that looking under Topps Chrome Metazoo, Hello Kitty, and then yes, here's one for just Hunter, and it's 2 Topps Metazoo. Maybe under last name. Sorry for the confusion. So you changed your name later to Hunter Irwin, but it used to be just Hunter. It's making me feel like there's an H box somewhere where it shouldn't be. I'm looking. Yeah, the 2 H boxes are right there. I have no use for a 3rd H box. Yeah, it's not adding up. Let me look one more time in case I'm absolutely crazy. But no, I don't think I'm crazy. I've already been through these. So we've got Hastan. Here's a Hunter. Oh, Hunter Bear is you. Okay, Hunter Bear. All right. I saw this, Bear, and I thought his name's Hunter Irwin, not Hunter Bear. All right, so that bag name did not have just Hunter on it. Haunted, Horizon, Hamnet. Are you sure I made 2 bags and I didn't combine them at all? Let's see. So, well, yeah, so that's just one of the bags. You should have 1 more bag. Yeah. That's 2 tops. That part's been figured out. Hello, Mr. in Chat, for the cash tag. All right, we figured that one out. Oops. Sorry, guys. We're just trying to figure this one out. So you should have had another one for 2 Metazoo Hello Kitty. Hunter Irwin, 2 Metazoo Hello Kitty. Interesting. Could you have been put into the Hunter Tipton bag by mistake? I don't think you would have. It's not impossible, though. So the problem, though, is Hunter Tipton looks like he also orders Hello Kitty cards. Not Hello Kitty cards, but yeah, so he also orders Metazoo. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me check and make sure that Hunter Tipton actually ordered Hello Kitty Metazoo. So that is going to be the next trick. What's going on with Turkey and Iran? I don't know. He has a lot of orders. Hunter Tipton's ordered a lot with me. Yeah, 10 Hello Kitty Metazoo. So he should have Hello Kitty in his bag. There would be no way to differentiate it had it been yours. Oh, no. This is still not it. I thought I found it. I take it back. Nope, that was just a smaller bag. Yeah, I don't know. So you appear to be missing 1 little bag, and it's missing 2 packs of Hello Kitty, it seems like. Hassan, Harshit, Fuwabu. It's not like on the side or something, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we give it a little more time. I'm going to put you up into the H box now. Hunter Irwin. Okay, you're going to go up into the H box. We're going to move on to the next order. Do you remember what was actually in those bags? Maybe I just get you 2 packs and just call it a day. It wasn't anything super rare or special, was it? you put it into its own bag, Mr. the Hello Kitty, on Thursday. Yeah, interesting. And I wrote Hunter on it. I mean, it's an interesting thing because it's not showing up. Here's 6 corrupted. She wants 2 Hello Kitty Weiss. You got it. 2 Hello Kitty Weiss. Hello Kitty. Let's see. I think we need a new box. Do we need a new box? I think we do. Let's go grab a new box of Hello Kitty Weiss. You probably wrote bear, but I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see any bags that said bear on it. All right. You can just give me 2. That's fine, mister, if that's easier. So you said I created a new bag for that, huh? Do you remember what I wrote on the bag? I know you would not mind getting 2 new packs. I'm assuming what you got out of those packs was not super duper crazy, right? Do you remember what was in them? Hunter, mister. Just Hunter? All right, here's, the frog. Weird. Oh, Happy Don Bowie. Oops, there we go. That's for Miss 6. Thank you so much, 6. All right, let's find 6's bag. There we go. Can I have 2 packs also? Yeah, let me just get you 2 packs. Very nice. Now, it's Sunday. Sunday is traditionally a very slow night for us. And Saturday was already slow. So I actually don't know how busy we'll be today. But I can tell you we're 16 minutes in and there's no orders in the queue. We've just started. And fine, we'll go ahead and fix this issue with Mr. Hunter by giving him 2 packs. It's 2 packs. Let's just get it done. Okay, I want 2 Minecraft. All right, snip this. All right. What cards have you been opening for yourself lately? We opened a couple vintage packs and recorded it and uploaded it to the internet. I can't remember what they were, like Call a Legend or something like that. Call a Legend. I think I did a Legend Maker. I didn't get many good pulls, though. Here we are. Nothing crazy to report. Wish I had. There you go. So I opened up what I would recommend to you guys to open up, which is basically vintage. There we go. I love vintage. All right, that's for Mr. Hunter. Let's put it in this bag. That's done. Put that back up there. Okay, Hunter Irwin. I'll take 2 jungle as well. Sorry for all the confusion. It's okay, I just wonder what happened to those 2 packs. Something must have happened. All right. Here is our Lumpy Space Princess, looking very cute. Yiran. Today, what we can work on, we can continue to take pictures of the slabs on the table, get them down into the box, and get more slabs up here so the rotation continues. Let's talk a little bit about the ongoing breaks, because we always do that at the beginning of a stream. We have the no rarity Charizard. He's all the way up to 14 spots. There's really nice Poker Umbreons all the way up to 7 spots out of 12. Here's our Oddish Break. It's a 1 in 4 Golbat. We just need 2 more people. Very close. We have this adorable Hello Kitty break with 6 spots remaining. And Poker Gengar plus Mawile. Very nice. Those are it. Those are the big breaks. I'll have more Hello Kitty. Yay! Hello Kitty is really nice. Let's see. Put this back over here. It's a bit too loud for me. Look at this Gengar. He's so spooky. I'm spooked. I'm spoofed. Let's talk a little bit about the sets coming up. So I'm in negotiations right now for the new upcoming high-class set. It's called Terrastal Festival, or Terrastal Festival, however you pronounce it. So far, it seems pretty expensive, so the prices I've been quoted are not good. I'm a little worried that they could end up being like Shiny Star. I don't want to load up on it and then just have it sit around all day because nobody ends up wanting it. So Terrastal Festival. Still trying to decide how much of that I want. We have Surging Sparks is going to come out probably in the next 2 weeks, right? Something like that, or 1 week. So Surging Sparks, I think, is like 2 weeks away. We're still opening up Electric Surge Breaker, whatever, Electric Breaker Surge. Here it is. Look at that. Beautiful set. But we've seen a lot of it now, and I think we've sold through about half of it. So I'm about halfway through that. We got some new packs, the Topps Chrome and the Magic the Gathering Duskmourn. Beautiful stuff. I could host a break on the Topps Chrome if you want me to. Nobody wants Stellar Crown. I can put this pack away now. We're not going to advertise Stellar Crown anymore. That is going to receive no more advertisements. Same here. We got this Donkey Kong set. We added this to the menu recently, and it's been selling. It's a really nice thing. It's a vintage set, and this particular box is really nice. Let's go put this away. What the hell? Why am I getting ads? Come on, ad blocker. All right, so that's put away. Trick or Trade was kind of going off yesterday. It's a really lovely set. You guys saw some of the Trick or Trade holos come back. They were really expensive as 10s, so you might pull one that can grade 10. Walking Dead hasn't been doing too bad. Here is Metazoo Nightfall. We're almost sold out of this, $3 a pack. Metazoo First Edition Cryptid Nation. One of our best-selling items right now is actually this Hello Kitty set. We still have OP9, and we still have Hidden Trials. Okay, and then here's Topps Chrome Metazoo as well. So we got all these lovely sets, and I like opening them. There we are. Very nice. We also have a lot of slabs right now. We have a lot of slab breaks. We have a ton of breaks. We are making this list the top possible pulls list. Top Disney 1 of 1, Topps Chrome Marvel 1 of 1, PSA 10 Snorlax out of the Jungle Break, OP9 Gold Roger is a top pull, OP5 Manga Luffy, Weiss Disney 100, which I think we sold out of that, didn't we? No, we're not sold out. Rocket First Edition No Holo Dragonite, Final Fantasy Hidden Trials Lightning Signature, Korean EV Heroes Umbreon, English Umbreon VMAX Alternative Art. Although you'll notice we don't really sell, we don't sell Evolving Skies anymore. Did you guys notice that? It's because when these sets hit these really high prices, people are like, all right, I don't want them anymore. Stellar Crown is dead to me. Tell me a little bit why. Tell me why Stellar Crown is dead to you. All right. Two packs of Bye Doggy. I want that kitty. Stellar Crown is dead, huh? Funny, dude. Let's get a row of these off the table. Let's start there, guys. So we got Vanillish 10. That's a good one to take down. Vanillish. Here is Abra, Japanese Vending. It's a really nice card. This Charizard, really pretty. Poliwag, good. And Pidgey. So these are coming down. All right, I'm going to go into our Discord server. First by closing all my apps. I have like a million apps open. And here we are, the All Slabs channel. All right. There goes. Love the vending series. Yeah, it's really nice. We want, or he says, when are Trump trading cards? Rand had them. I don't think we're going to mess around with Trump trading cards. I think that'd be too silly. There you go. Check that out. All right. We've got Sanji, PSA 9. Foul PSA 8. Paris, PSA 10. Golbat, PSA 8. And this really nice Princess Bubblegum. We're going to leave that one up. I like Princess Bubblegum. Oh, PSA 9 Firo with no price tag on it. Let's give the Firo a price real fast. So this is going to be a made-up price. I don't truly know what this is going to sell for, but let's say $60 on this one. Okay, 11.24. Made-up prices. All right, and realistically, Firo's not going to sell at all. Firo's going to sit there a long time because people don't buy Firo. Did you know that? People don't buy Firo. They say, Firo, I don't know, maybe. Okay. There we go. When are we going to see those Monster Hunter cards? I don't know, maybe soon. Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out. But, once I open them, they can't be, can't make a second video of it. So, but, now's as good a time as ever. All right, we just took down 2 rows of these. Ooh, slow night, guys. Not a single order in the queue. Slow night. Yesterday was a slow night. Man, we need something to do on a slow night. Something to do. Trump winning 49 states plus the popular vote. If he won the popular vote, that would be very interesting. He would never stop bragging about that if he actually won the popular vote. He'll brag about that to the end of time. Play Pokemon. We could play Pokemon. That's not a bad idea. Here's a Suicune. Here's Caterpie 8. Okay, Caterpie 8. Bag Repo. Bag repo. There we go. Well, maybe I could prepare cards for like a PSA submission or something. That'd be interesting. There we go. All right, CASHAPP. Okay. Might just be the wrong night to be hosting the stream, you know. I think it was those big, long streams. People went hard in the big, long streams, and then there's just nothing left for the weekend, really. Okay, drill a card. Mister, are you voting for Trump? Well, to tell you the complete truth, 100% honest truth, I'm not even going to vote. I'm not going to show up because I live in Missouri, in Lake of the Ozarks, and I just don't care that much. Missouri's going to vote for Trump, almost guaranteed. And so if I was going to vote for Kamala Harris, I'd go out and vote because, you know, I'd think, well, she probably needs the help. But I suspect Trump's going to do fine, and I strongly suspect Missouri's going to go red again. So I'm not really in a swing state. If I was in a swing state, I probably would vote. But you want my opinion? I think he's the better candidate. And I said that last time, too. When he ran against Joe Biden, my thoughts on Joe Biden was that Joe Biden's too old. That's how I felt about him. I said it was really clear in the debates that Joe Biden has dementia. And, you know, so I said Trump's probably going to be the better candidate as a result of that. But Biden won and Trump lost, and people came into the stream and made fun of me. And I was like, all right, whatever. It wasn't actually a big deal to me. And now he's running again. And I just think, you know, I think Kamala's not a very good candidate. At the end of the day, she's not a very good candidate. And the more she talks, the more abundantly clear that becomes. Every time she opens her mouth, I swear she puts her foot in it. She does like all these weird accents. She has very weak answers, even when she's taking interviews with friendly news companies like CNN. Yeah, I think she's running a very tough campaign. I wouldn't want to be her. She actually seems uncomfortable. She seems like she does not like what she's doing. She seems nervous and like maybe what she needs is a glass of wine. So I don't know. Hello, sirs. What's up, Mr. LaFlame? I like the colored poker cards and the artwork seems bigger on them as well. Fallen asleep, got work in 5 hours. Open your own product for short content. He's back. No, the stream will never be me opening my own content. The fundamental concept of the stream is that, you know, we host a live shop that other people can open their stuff. Now, if I open up content, what I will end up doing is I'll record it into a video or a short. Okay, but not the live. On occasion, I've opened maybe like a Topps pack or something like that. But what should really happen is if the stream is too slow, we should actually just shut the stream down and go to bed. Look at this Pokey Trapper. He's got a lot of emojis. Guerrero says, did I say that right? He wants Kanye 2024. He's been a member for 45 months. Wow, dude. That is a heckin' long time, man. That is almost 5 full years. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Democrats because what did they have? They had Hillary. Oof. Then they had Joe Biden. Oof. He's basically been like George Bush, right? He's their George Bush. And now they've got Kamala Harris, which arguably is worse than Hillary. It's like, you don't get a lot of good options if you're a Democrat. I feel very bad for them. All right, here goes. Hathim, 6 DBZ, perfect combination. Thanks, Hathim. He's got some cards getting opened up. Let's see. Perfect combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do you order? 6? All right, 6 it is. Not a lot of strong candidates. There we go. All right. Whoa, look at all these emojis. Hey! Now we don't get any emojis. Besides, you know, Hillary Clinton had that excellent line. How do we get the young people to go to the Pokemon Go to the polls? That's right. She had the Pokemon Go line. Pokemon Go? How do we get these kids to Pokemon Go to the polls? Oh, my God. That was such an excellent political line. Ooh, not bad. Hit them. Picking up that SCR right away. Wow. Trump almost died for our sins. Yeah, twice, actually, right? Because he was supposed to be assassinated on his golf field, too. Guy hiding in the bushes with the gun. I mean, he was serious. He was going to shoot Trump. He just didn't get a chance to. All right, so 2 attempted assassinations. It's a pretty dirty move. Son Goku. Can we just try not to have a president for once? I promise to be good. Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. No president, huh? Maybe the AI will be the president in the future, guys. What do you think? Would you guys accept that? An artificial intelligence overlord. Maybe it would be popular, because maybe the AI wouldn't identify as Democrat or Republican. There's a lot of, anger between those two parties. Maybe the AI would just be like, I'm just AI. You know what I mean? Hatham. Oh, yeah. All right. So, Hatham, your bag's right over here. And did you have another bag? Yes, you did. You have this bag as well. And did you have another bag after that? Well, yes, you have another bag after that. So you got a couple bags here. Did the jungle pack break happen? Alicia, my favorite person. I was just hoping you'd show up. The jungle break has not gone off. Hold on, let me look. Vintage booster, jungle break, $25 a spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been a little slow the last 2 days, Alicia. It's actually been a little slow. I think everyone's drained right now. That's my theory, is that my audience is drained. With Kamala ignoring duties and Joe walking in circles, we basically have no president. I don't know. Here we go. I don't think it matters. All right. The elections are like in a week. All right. Let's get you into this box. Mr. Hatham, Mr. Hatham. His name is Mr. There we go. Okay. All right. The idea of politics, the idea of talking about subjects, it should all be about expressing ideas and philosophies and which way you think the country should go next, in terms of policy design. That's what politics is meant to be about. It's not meant to be about big fights. Not meant to be about, I'm going to beat up my opponent and make them feel bad. I think what a lot of Democrats would be surprised to learn is that Kamala Harris is actually for, building Donald Trump's border wall. How crazy is that? Did you guys know that one? That's in her policy. She actually spoke about that. $650 million for Donald Trump's border wall. There we go. She talked about that in her town hall meeting with the CNN. Crazy. Hatham, because that's probably Trump's most controversial subject. Okay, 10, 28, 24. Ooh. A-list movie stars and singers back Kamala. She has my vote for that alone. Did you see Anderson Cooper getting yelled at for going hard on Kamala and then him saying, I'm not MSNBC, we're journalists here at CNN? Oh, yeah, maybe there's a little bit of blood in the water or something. Maybe the hosts at CNN predicted Kamala loss, and so their job now is to beat up on her in order to make themselves appear like, hey, we're fair and balanced. You know what I mean? It could all be strategy. I really think that the media probably looks at itself as a propaganda machine these days, sort of like that one philosophical story about the shadows on the cave walls. So they probably see themselves as playing that role for society. And if they're predicting that Kamala Harris is going to lose badly, they might be saying at this point, okay, this is our opportunity to look really tough. So we're really tough on Kamala. Here's Crocodile, but CNN has very, 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 very consistently been an arm of the Democrat Party. And that's why you have all of these new forms of media like Joe Rogan popping up to replace old media, because people don't want to watch CNN and have their political opinions given to them spoon-fed by journalists. They say, and really all that Joe Rogan becomes then is the new journalist. You know what I mean? He's the new form of journalism. Journalism. Next up, we've got an order from Tai Hua, PSA 10 vending series, Imakuni's. Oh, yeah. So we had another one of these PC cards. Hold on. Let's find it. There it is. This one right here. Beautiful card, right? Oops. I think it's better when that light's right there. What happened to Dr. Fauci? All he did was ask her the hypocrisy on the border wall. It's extremely hypocritical. And I've said that before, actually. I've said that the Democrats are in this position where they cannot agree with Donald Trump on immigration policy at all, even if something were to be common sense. Like, let's say you're a Democrat, you believe in lots and lots of immigration, you think it's a good thing generally to have lots of immigration, you believe in the asylum claims, and you say everyone should come in, right? Well, even in that case, it's still smarter to have them come in through a port of entry in a controlled way where you can get them moved around and kept track of, like, hey, okay, you've got your child, it's you, where are you headed? New York, all right, we'll get you to New York. right? So, but if people are just crossing the border in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the night, what that really does is it opens the country up to more fentanyl, maybe. You know what I mean? Like fentanyl, 100,000 people dead from fentanyl in a year. That's like crazy. So, and there's no other drug like that. So as a Democrat, you want to say you've done a good job, you know, leading the country. And part of that's going to be whoever can beat fentanyl. So, and this could probably explain why, you know, Kamala Harris is saying stuff like, we'll build a border wall. So she's going to build a border wall if she gets into power. She's going to build Trump's border wall. And it's really ironic. It's very hypocritical. And she has no answer for that. Because she cannot say, actually, Donald Trump was right about that. She can't say that. It's such a weak thing to say. Ooh, I know there's a Totodile. We should get these together as a triple pair. Have you got any Fantasia Volume 2 Weiss coming? I've got a ton of it coming, I promise. We got like 3 cases coming. They're supposed to be here maybe like Tuesday. Hello, what's up, Jen? Is the vending Pikachu still available? He is. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Was he on the table? Let me see. Yeah, he's a really good one. I have 2 of them. And so when that one sells, I'll have 1 left. I would like to keep them actually, but I have to sell. I have to actually give some stuff up because I spent so much on this submission. I actually have to have some money left over. But yeah, he's probably one of the top 10 cards in the return. Ah, here it is. Right here, 275. And I think I've got 2 of them. I was going to make a video like top 10 slabs or something like that from the return. But people are already buying them, so it's already getting messier to do that. Look at this Growlithe. Isn't he adorable? So cool. Oh, there we go. Another Pikachu. So when that one sells, we got this one too. Not only that, I paid thousands of dollars for the vending sheets too. So the vending sheets are not free. I spent a lot of money on the vending sheets. And so I have to get some money back somehow. And I'm just going to give up my Pikachus is what I'm going to do. There are. Okay, Jen says, I'm sending. Have you ever graded any of the glossy vending cards yourself, trying to figure out what mine might grade? Yeah, I just graded them. They just came back. And let me tell you how it really was. The vast majority of them were not going to grade 10. The ones you see on the table grading 10 were picked through. I graded them myself at home. And then I said, okay, we send these off to PSA. And I got almost exclusively 10, so I did a good job. What you don't see is about the 3/4 of them that I didn't send out, because those were all going to be 9s, 8s, and 7s. So about 3/4 of them could not grade 10. I was very lucky that both Pikachus could grade 10. That was pure luck. Pure luck. About 3/4 of them could not grade 10. That's how bad it was. It was a bloodbath. All right. Why don't I give you this one, actually, Jen? And we'll keep this one on the table. He's already got the gold star on him. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. All right. Oops. Yeah, the glossy vending cards are very hard to get out of the sheets. They tend to take damage as you're getting them out. Really not good. All right, and that's Jen's order. Thank you, Jen. How nice. Okay, I'm looking for any other orders. There are no other orders. So we are just hanging out, and we just made 2 slab sales. Just keep working on the slabs, I guess. I mean, that's what people are into. Again, we've got new items coming down the road in terms of booster packs, and then we've already got a great selection of booster packs as it is. In fact, what I would probably recommend to you guys is probably this one right here. Paldea Evolved, still pretty good priced. The price is acceptable for the booster packs. You get this Tink-a-Tink as an addition, and you're trying to pull Magikarp. So this one's really solid. I really believe that, actually. I'm not just bullshitting. I really mean that. Paldea Evolved, very solid. The Magikarp card, very beautiful. Gen 1, Magikarp's always... When it comes to collectibles, I've kept track of the cost of many Pokemon. And so Magikarp is one of these, like, niche high-tier Pokemon, like Melodic's niche high-tier, or Scyther, or Scizor, that kind of stuff. So Magikarp's like this B-tier, high-end Pokemon card, whereas something like Lugia, Gengar, Umbreon, they're in the top tier, but you're never going to get those at a good price. But anyways, ooh, look at this guy. Beautiful, man. Ooh. Mercy, how much did you spend on this last submission? A lot. A lot. I won't say the exact amount, but it was more than 5,000. Above that number. So, I got to sell cards just to pay off the grading. I got to sell cards to pay off the price of the raw cards. So the raw cards need to be paid for. They weren't free. Although some of them were kind of free. Like this one right here, this Snorlax. How awesome is this Snorlax? Check this out. So this Snorlax is from a blister pack, and he's just a really nice holographic card. And I believe he's priced at $55. Simi says, damn, bro, 10 years down the line, you may feel differently about all this. Stay blessed. What's up, Simi Valley crew? How's it going, man? Let's see. May feel differently about all this. Are you talking about my Pokemon card collection? All right. Ooh. Are you talking politics? Because we talked a little politics. Here we go. But I was just saying that the reason you see policies like Kamala Harris saying she'll build Donald Trump's wall now is because, you know, you got to try and find some way to stop the proliferation of drugs, I suppose. That's my guess anyways. I don't know the real reason. All right. This is going to say Black Star 122. I have that Snorlax. It's nice. Maybe he's saying I shouldn't give up that card in particular. It's a nice card, man. All right. So, we got Snorlax, and he is $49. Not bad. Now, you guys are probably thinking like, well, I don't want to buy him. He's some modern common card. Here are some thoughts on that. He's actually a Black Star card. And so when it comes to Black Star cards, they actually outperform usual modern. Let me explain why. They print a very limited number of these to go into blisters. And then let's compare them to a regular holographic card going into an actual booster pack. Well, they print a gazillion of those. So this will ironically be pretty low pop over the years compared to other modern Snorlaxes, right? Let's say there was a Snorlax in that modern set. Well, that modern Snorlax printed into the set. There's like a bazillion of those printed. Far, far, far fewer of these printed. So he'll end up being rare over time and probably could go up in price. I really think he could. He could go to 100 pretty easily. All right. So I think we did get an order. Let's take a quick look. Mister got a Charizard tattooed on him somewhere. Hathim, I'll try 6 critical blow me. Hey! All right. 6 critical blow. Jumping in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got 6. Oh, we got 6 of these. How about that Gyarados Prism 6? That's really pretty. Wonder why it got a 6. That Cosmic Foil is always nice too. Yeah, so the card is actually aesthetically pleasing. That's very important for a card to go up in price as it ages. So in 2024, I got one on my table for $49. I've just like produced it almost, right? I've done all the work. I've produced a Snorlax 10 for you. And I'm hoping to flip and make a little margin. So, you know, I'll make margin. The cost of the card plus the cost of the grading, you know, minus the actual cost of the sale of the slab. What'll I make? Like 20 bucks? So anyways, this Snorlax, I'll make a margin on him, and then I'll go roll it over again. What you do is you put him in your collection, don't touch him. A couple years from now, he probably goes from 49 to 100. What'll happen is he'll reach this point where no one's opening this blister anymore. And then all the ones that are graded, they get bought up slowly. And then once they're all bought up, his price starts to rise. So that's how it works. Okay, it takes time, but if you wait and buy him later, he's already 100. If you buy him now, he's 49. See how it works? I could sit on him all day long, but what I'm going to do is take that money and roll it over again. Because that's what I do. I'm a card shop. Here's Grandpa's Heirloom. Ooh. You always get nice cards in when I can't purchase anything, says Cody Hodges. Well, I'm sure I'll have nice cards later, too. Vagaita. Combination attack in hell. Whoa! Family Kamahama. Emotions delivered. All right, we got emotions delivered. Very nice. Do you need a card shop license to sell cards? Yep, you got to go to the government, and they will. They'll have an inspector come out to your card shop, and he'll ask you a lot of questions about Pokemon, like you know, he'll do a "Who's that Pokemon" with you, and if you can pass the test, then they will give you an official Pokemon license. Here's a theme. Okay, so then we get you a new bag now, right? That's what we do now. What do you think of the Marvel Masterpiece set? Somebody showed that to me in Discord, right? And I didn't actually review it. All I did was I just went and bought it. So we got Marvel Masterpiece coming. We also have Disney Topps Chrome coming. It's a new Disney set that was just printed, so that is on the way. So we're going to have a lot of exciting sets coming up very soon. I'm sorry for your wallets. Yes, these last 2 days have been a little bit slow. But we also got we met some new people. We got some new guys place some orders yesterday night. Look at this Gyarados, man. Dang, dude. That is so nice. How did it grade 6? They said this is a 6, huh? I can see he has micro scratches. So he's just like any typical Cardos card. There you go. It's got a low pop on a lot of the sets. It'll be fun going in on that. Oh, I'll be going in on that. Dude, I love the old vintage Marvel cards. That's why we got the INTL Marvel cards. They're on the menu right now. And they're fun to watch. Like, even though I don't collect them, I love watching you guys open them. So I really like them. And Marvel's a strong brand. It's been doing well for a long time. For a Yu-Gi-Oh license, they beat you up and steal your wallet. All right, so let's see. Cardos Gyarados. Okay. We want the cheapest one, of course. Now, why would you buy a PSA 6? You're not buying it to invest. Okay, you're not buying it to invest. The real reason to buy a PSA 6, you're buying it for the artwork, and you just enjoy the artwork is protected in a slab. That's it. This is not an invest moment. 54, 11.24. All right. He's a lovely card. He could go in the Holo Shuffle. He'd be a very cool pull from the Holo Shuffles. Ooh. So here is one of those girl cards, but she only got a 9. That sucks. Fragima Fantasia Bunker Volume 2 got a few, but crazy booby cards. That's good, because when we reviewed the set, somebody, it might have been you, I don't remember who it was. When we reviewed the set, it didn't look like it had much in it. All right, guys, we got an empty clear queue. If anyone... Oh, no, we don't. Eddie Morales. All right. Eddie, let's get your order. Hope you're doing well. I'll take 8 of the Paradise Dragona. 8 of the Paradise Dragona. You got it, man. Paradise Dragona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. I believe I have to stand up to get more of this. By the way, another thing we have going on the channel right now, box battles have returned. If you guys remember box battles, we have Mr. Daniel Del Barrio waiting in the electric breaker for another box battle to go off. He's bought one of the 3 spots. They're $25 a spot. We just need 2 more people. That's $25 a spot. Jump into that. It's really weird. Really fun. Paradise Dragona. We did pretty good on Paradise Dragona. I feel like we sold a lot of this. I need to inspect that waifu card for research. So, this right here, Paradise Dragona, is going to give you a shot at Lycia SAR, which last time we checked was like a $300 PSA 10. Pretty good. All right. Oops, very nice. PSA 5 and under, I'll usually track for a binder because I know it's authentic. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right. Toss that out over there. Very good. How does the first-time buyer promotion work? Oh, yes. So we need a first-time buyer slab. We just pick one. It's not terribly expensive, but it's a nice gesture, right? So it looks like it's going to be this Rever Room. And you have to place a minimum order of $20. If you do that, you'll get the first-time buyer slab. So it's going to be this cute guy. It's not bad. He might have cost $20 anyways. So if you place a $20 order and you get this guy for free. First time. Like that, see? So we call it a first-time order slab. I'm just supposed to pick some cheapo slab and set them up for you. And then you knock it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is for our good friend Eddie Morales. All right. Got a pre-release Surging Sparks today, and I didn't pull a damn thing but holos. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Holos only, huh? Sorry, Lindsay. We got some stuff coming though, guys. We got Keiju number 8 or something like that. We got Hololive, the official Hololive cards, whatever they're called. There's like owned by the actual Hololive team. We've got Fujimi Bunko, of course. I believe I've got another case of Marvel coming. I'm getting ready to put a pre-order down for the upcoming Pokemon Japanese set. You are? All right. I'm projecting my recent epiphany on my card collection. I'm 29 now. Feel pretty ashamed about how much time, money I've put into the hobby, starting as nostalgia, then lost in the sauce. Recent epiphany? What? Did I miss a message in between this one and the last one? Oh, he says, I'm projecting about my recent epiphany on card collecting. All right, here we are. Hololive OCG? Is that their personally owned brand of Hololive cards? Yeah, Hololive, they're printing their own stuff, right? Is that correct? So I bought a case of that. Just people requested it, and we're just giving it a shot. Oops. Throw this away. Stop spending all your time collecting cardboard and go have lots of kids. You don't have to give up one to do the other. Yeah, you don't have to give up one to do the other. You know, I do recommend having kids because I think it's natural. It's like, you know, like the birds and the bees, and birdies have little baby birdies, and just look out at nature. It's meant to be. You're meant to do that. You're meant to have a family. But I'm not telling anyone to give up card collecting. When I have kids, I'm not giving up card collecting. Actually, as the kids get older, I hope to card collect with them. So, it'll be a nice thing between, you and your children to have. So, Mr. Eddie, my dad taught me how to collect cards, actually. That's true. My dad taught me how to collect cards. I might not have ever gotten into it if it wasn't for him. All right. The name is Official Card Game. I think that's it. All right. Rever Room is the first time order slab. Okay. We have no orders in the queue. If you're curious about how to order cards, it's pretty uncomplicated. Head over to the description of the live stream. The description will contain a link to my PayPal, and you quite literally just send me money over PayPal. Now, you can look at what you want to buy in the description, or if you see something on the table, that's how you find out what you want to buy. And we are pricing up new slabs. Would you typically request shipping through Discord? If you're in the United States, you would just send me $9 and say, ship all my stuff. And then I would go looking for your slabs, and I would go looking for your bags, and I'd ship them all out. That's how it works. Now, if you're international, it's a little more complicated. For international buyers, we will have to weigh your cards and sort of pick between 3 different prices for shipping: $20, $40, and $80. So most international buyers will end up paying $40, because to get the $20 shipping, you have to have a really light amount of stuff. Where's the Gengar slabs? Let me think. Well, one Gengar just went into the live customs, I can tell you that. We have a PSA 9 Gengar. Also, we have a red label Gengar. Oh, we have a Gengar break, too. So, Gengars are very popular as breaks. This guy's definitely getting a gold star. Do you guys like the gold stars? Who here likes the gold stars? I just wish that they were a little smaller. And we can, instead of having them be gold stars, they could be like hearts or something funny like that. All right, there we go. Cowtail candy is so good. I had the Ceci time and produced little me's. All right, this Freya card. We want to know the price on this. I wish I could take a picture of this and eBay would just give me a price or something. That would be so easy. This is going to say Weiss. Sneaker. Freya. Oh my God, they want $80 for the PSA 9. $80 for the PSA 9. We're not going to follow that. I think that's way too high. We're going to go with $50. Also, I realize I wouldn't mind having a sticker that's kind of like too wide, like double wide. And then this will be price, and next to it, it'll be like the date. And then when I want to update that stuff, I just put on one whole new sticker, right? All right, but there we go. Freya, Princess Giorel. Box battle, electric breaker, jumping it, guys. I just meant, like, do we DM you or something, or just give you an address? If you're paying with PayPal, just make sure your PayPal address is up to date. I'll go look at it, because PayPal gives me that. If you're paying with Cash App, Zelle, crypto, you will email me your address at the time that you're ready to ship. That's how it works. I should make a video how to place orders with me. Actually, today would have been a really good day to make that video because everyone else, all my regulars are kind of drained right now. Oh my gosh, his hands are so hot. Whose? Mine? Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah, not too complicated. I promise I promise you guys ordering cards is uncomplicated. Here we are. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer any of them. That's why I'm here. All right. How many girl cards are sent back to PSA for reholdering because stuff happens? Stuff? Stuff and things, huh? Okay, he's a $49 Snorlax. We've already got one up on the table. Here's a cool card. I really like him. Okay, and Reveroom. I don't remember the price on the Reveroom. Does anyone remember Reveroom? Why do I want to buy that Waifu card? Well, you know, I think I have a PSA 9 of it somewhere. Not 9, 10. PSA 9, PSA 10. That one's 9. Look, here's a 10. So if you like sexy girl cards, I specifically graded this with you in mind. It was not an accident. I said some guys like to buy pretty girl cards. And I've gotten used to that. We've been doing it for a long time. And we've got pretty girl cards now. Now, a lot of these are making their way into the Waifu Shuffle break. You guys know what that is? The Waifu Shuffle break, the Waifu Shuffle is called, is where I pull you a random card out of here. We shuffle it. And you may flip it around and pull like a big card out. So check this out. Maxwell. Kunika Sneaker. Okay. Oh. Blanc. They're in here. Noah. Hololive. Oh, box of Hololive Premium. Sandy Squirrel. Oh my gosh. Maxwell 10. Rebecca 10. They're in here. Okay. It's a $20 box though. So you spend $20. We do a shuffle, pull your card for $20. Now you get to keep that card. It's either a hit where you trade it for a slab, or it's just a card. So you're just buying this, like this card right here for $20. That is the Waifu Shuffle. It's a very popular box. Let's take a quick look at the slabs in this. Look at this. So zoom out. Hold wide. Check that out. See, look at this, huh? Okay. Okay. Some good stuff in here. Look how full that is. There's plenty of stuff in there. That has been a huge success on this channel, actually. You know, that's one of the more recent products that we've added that has done well. We added the Holo Shuffles a while back. We added the live customs like 4 years ago. The Waifu Shuffle has been a hit. Guys actually like having girl cards that they can purchase. And I don't judge at all, not even slightly. If you want girl cards, I'll grade girl cards for you all day long. I don't care. And the prices are based off of just the cheapest buy now price. That's what they're always based off of, unless there's some kind of clearance thing going on. Revo Room. Sometimes we clearance cards, not very often. Really depends. It really depends on how I'm feeling about it. All right, I'm going to set this down with the Snorlax in the box. I think we already had a Revo Room up on the table, didn't we? Let's get some more of these priced. Waifu Shuffle. Ew. Look at that. Extra Rule, Rainbow, Venusaur, Hoppip, Cacnea. Makes me think of acne. Cacnea, acne. Okay. So you guys enjoy this view. Let me go ahead and see if there's any orders placed. That's my job to make sure we get these orders. No Zells. No PayPal orders. Okay. Slow night. Great night for new guys. A great night for new guys. We'd like to see some new guys join the party, okay? If you're a new guy, we want you. I'm like Uncle Sam over here. We want you to open some Pokemon cards. You are? What's up, big fella? How's it going, man? All right, what's this? Palkia. So this is called the Sky Ruler set because it's actually Indonesian. We opened up an Indonesian box just like, I don't know, for fun. I'd never opened up Indonesian cards before, and I made a TikTok short out of it. And so that is now our card. Palkia did grade 10. I think I paid $100 for that box. I can't remember. We got a giveaway today? We have giveaways going right now for new orders. So we are looking specifically for new people. Palkia, oops. Sky Ruler. Let's see what happens. No. Well, let's see. How about just PSA 10 Palkia GX, right? Okay, Palkia GX. Yeah, I have no clue. All right, we're going to make up a price for this one. Did my music pause? I wish Mr. wanted us old guys. Actually, we're all mostly old. Did you know that? If you look at the age of our group is an older group. We do not have a lot of kids here. We're going to make this $45. This is the hit card from the box. It's a $100 box, I believe. Just ordered 5 packs of Korean Eevee Heroes. Let's go take a look at that. That's going to be... Okay. Mr. Kyle. I don't know how to say your last name. Benoit. First time buying. Let's get the luck. So Kyle, to get that free one, by the way, if you send in for another order, $8 more, that will get you that $20 minimum, and I'll toss you that free slab. So you should do another order, is what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, for the free one, it's a $20 minimum. All right. We take Geritol and our backs hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My back's been hurting less. Did you know that? I think it's because I'm more aware of it, and so I treat it better. I'm aware that, you know, I need to stretch. I need to do hot yoga, that kind of stuff, right? Is PSA grading 40 now? Yeah, they're grading 40. Oh, it is now. Yeah. Oh, on the stream, yes. We're lowering our prices down. PSA grading, middleman price, $40 now. What you're really doing is you're paying for my time, my expertise, and mostly my time, to be honest. Let's see. I'm going to update that to say 40. There you go. Still says 45. Well, now it doesn't. Okay, Smarty Pants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Kyle, let's get it. Kyle's first order, everybody. Here's the flourishes. I saw you were car shopping. Not a bad choice. Going with Toyota Tand. You may not like the SUV, but you'll appreciate it if you all have kids. Yeah, that's what we want. We want the RAV4 Toyota. We think, I'm not even like a strict car brand, you know, loyalist or fan or whatever. All I know is that if everyone else is freaking out over that brand, it'll probably maintain its value over time. In other words, what I'm saying is, I'm just interested in the resale value later. I don't really care how well it drives. I tested a Nissan. I tested a Ford. I tested a Toyota. I tested a, what do they call it? With an M, a Mazda? A Mazda. I tested a Mazda mini SUV on the weekend. And it wasn't bad at all, actually. It had like a really small steering wheel, which I wasn't a fan of that because I felt like I couldn't drive with my knees as much. But yeah, actually, it was kind of cramped, that car. It's almost like it was made for little people. But yeah, I mean, it was a really nice upscale interior kind of car. But so I tested a number of cars that day, and I didn't feel that the Toyota car was especially good. I actually liked the Nissan. I thought the Nissan felt very nice. It doesn't matter, though. At the end of the day, I just want my car to sell really well when I go to resell it. That's it. All I care about. Drive with the knees. You never drive with your knees? I drive with my knees when I got things in my hand. All right, Kyle Benoit. You know, you might have something in your hand, like a cell phone, food, someone's ponytail. Here's Kyle Benoit. Here you go, Kyle. Ta-da! Very nice. I like to get to my destination alive. Hey! I have been in 0 car wrecks. I've done plenty of driving. I used to drive for Coca-Cola. And I've been in 0 car wrecks. 35, not even 1 car wreck in 30. I was driving when I was like 16. So that's like, what is that, 19 years? 19 years. Cody Hodges is laughing. He caught it. All right, so let's turn this down a little bit. All right. Kyle with the K. Got 4 more. All right, perfect. So you got 4 more. Let's just grab them. Just grab them. Nice to meet you, Kyle. We need new guys, Kyle. We need new guys on our stream, so we're glad you're here. We're going to need more Eevee heroes in a second, though. That's my job, you know. My job is to inspire new people to join us. All right. There we go. It only takes one. One car crash. I get the slab, right? You get the slab. It's all yours, man. All yours. Okay. The rest of us are broke already. There we go. Ooh. All right. Snipping this. Ready? So here's a cold one. Oh, not bad. You got a little Flareon. Very nice. And Grim Snarl. And a cold one. There it is. You're going to jinx yourself, mister. I find it interesting that you're very adamant about bodily health, but you would use your phone while driving. It was a joke, dude. I've been in 0 wrecks, and I 100% do not use my phone. 100% do not use my phone. It was a joke, dude. 0 wrecks. 0 in 19 years. There we go. All right, Kyle. That's actually very difficult to... not only that, you want to know how many speeding tickets I've ever had? I think like 1. I've had 1 speeding ticket. I know I got a ticket for a red light. I've got a parked on the wrong side of the road ticket. Yeah, I got a speeding ticket because I was speeding to a wedding. And it really upset me because what was going on was I was on this kind of like the, middle of nowhere highway, right? And it was sort of like one of those backwoods highways with just 2 lanes. And it's just in a straight line. And the way it works is the highway is like 65 miles an hour, and then it goes down to 40. And so what happens is, as I approach the 40s speed limit, I'm going more like 60, and I just let up off the pedal, right? So I just kind of wheel through it. I'm not going to hit my brakes. That's inefficient. That's not optimal. If you hit your brakes, you're wearing your brakes out for nothing because you're just going to allow it to slow down on its own. Woo! The cops got me going 20 miles over the speed limit. So he was waiting at the 40-mile speed limit. He was waiting there for people who go from 65 past that speed limit line and they don't slow down. But I was just going to let it slow down on its own. I wasn't going to accelerate anymore. So yeah, it was really upsetting. I was extremely angry. And I called my friend. He was the guy who had invited me to the wedding. I warned him about the cop. And somebody had already gotten a ticket. So they didn't warn me. How nice is that? The slab, mister. Yes, where we placed this slab. We placed it, I was looking around for it. I didn't see it. Is it on the table? It's probably on the table. Here it is. Aha! The first time slab. Nice. Kyle. Speed trap. Got to get their monthly quota. That's exactly what I was told. And I'd never heard of that stuff before because I was so extremely good at not getting in trouble driving. This is why I was so mad about it. Because at that point, I was like following the road rules to a T. I didn't have any extra money to give to the cops. I was very poor. And I was just really, really poor and not wanting a ticket. And so I didn't know about that kind of stuff. And then somebody kind of tapped me on the shoulder and told me about it. I'm like, that's messed up, dude. Here we are. But, the rules, the rules. I guess I should have slammed on my brakes when I passed the 40 sign. I do that now, right? So when I go past a 40-mile-an-hour sign, I don't let it slow down naturally. I hit the brakes until I'm at about 45. That's it for me. I don't do that. It's horrific over here in Australia for that kind of thing. Out for us big time. Yep. Well, the sign says 40, so you're supposed to go 40. I get it. They don't want you to say, oh, I was going to let it slow down naturally. They say, when it says 40, you must be going 40. So I get it. The rules are the rules, but boy, I was pissed. I was so mad at that time. I was so poor, dude. I had a crappy car with the window taped, and I was like, what are you doing? Because the window would fall down if it wasn't taped. I was so poor. And to then be slapped with like a $200 ticket because I was going 20 over. I was going 20 over in a 40. It was, man, really upsetting. I wasn't even from that area. It was Lincoln, Missouri. I remember it was Lincoln, Missouri. And I'm from St. Charles, Missouri. And it was like, I'm giving money out to a place I don't even live. He was just waiting to collect money on me. Really upsetting. I go 20 in the 40 just to be extra safe. What? You better not. All right. No, I'd gotten more than one speeding ticket. I got an early speeding ticket when I was 18, I remember now. But what happened was it got reduced to a noisy muffler because I paid a bunch of money to a lawyer. I remember now. Hey, here's an order from Mr. Athim. He's keeping the stream alive. Thank you, Athim. He says 10 of the Paradise Dragona. Let's go grab that. Paradise Dragona. Is Athim the hero we don't deserve? All right. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Very nice. Did you have to go to court? I didn't even have to go to court. The lawyer went for me. I had to pay $3,000 to the lawyer, though, which I actually had at the time. I was kind of wealthier at that point. I had sort of ran away from home, right? This happened right when I was 18. And I was a prolific saver. Like, that's all I did was save money. I didn't like to spend money. I was obsessed with saving money. And so it was a $3,000 bill, and I had it. And what was going on was I was going 80 miles an hour because I was late for work. This was at 3 a.m. in the morning, though. Target has their overnight crew. And there's this strip of road called Mexico Road. You can look it up in St. Charles. Strip of road, Mexico Road, perfectly flat. You can see anybody approaching the road with their lights on or off. And, it's just very easy, right? And I was late, but if I drove 80, I would make it there on time. And you know how I know this? Because I'd already done it before. So I'd left late, but I'm like, you can just speed and make it. I was really young. I had no concept of getting in trouble yet. So I'm going 80 on the 40. How much was the ticket? Well, so the ticket was like $1,500, but the lawyer also charged me because it was like this special ticket. So he was a lot of money too. And that was a new idea too. I'd never heard of that before, that a lawyer can adjust your ticket. But it was a first-time offense. I'd never had a ticket before then. And so the lawyer fixed it because it was, consider this, it was actually going to be a misdemeanor ticket. That's what it was going to be. It was going to be a misdemeanor ticket. I paid $3,000, and then it was a noisy muffler. So the moral of the story is have a lot of money, guys. It was going to be a misdemeanor, like a minor misdemeanor called reckless endangerment. And was your girlfriend at the time the noisy muffler? Open these very slowly. Ooh, look at this. You got the whale. Anyways, so I was just going way, way, way over the speed limit. And there's this car on the other side of the road, right? And there's a divider, so I'm not even worried about him. But it's just a car going on the other side of the road. I'm going 80. I whip by him. It's a cop. And I see him and I go, wait a second, that's a cop. I'm going 80. My blood runs cold. I'd never been in trouble with the cops like that. And then, yeah, the lights go on instantly. I see the lights go on. He turns into my lane. I'm like, that's for me. I pull over. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm driving to Target. I got to work. I was working at Target. And when I got to Target, and I've told this story before, when I got to Target, I told everyone I was sincerely bummed. Like, I was really messed up by it. I was like, what was I thinking? You know, I was like, I'm such an effing idiot. But everyone had a good laugh at me. And some of the guys who were a little older, maybe they were like, so I was like 18, maybe like some of the 35-year-old guys, they were laughing like, you should have gone to jail. You're lucky. They're like, you would have gone to jail. If it was me, I'd have gone to jail. That's what they were saying. I don't ever wear my seatbelt. I like to live dangerously. I, too, like to live dangerously. Everything's legal for a price. Yeah, so it was my first ticket ever. And, I showed it to the lawyer, and he said, because it's your first ticket, we can get this misdemeanor down to just like a regular ticket. And so I got in the mail, and it said, you have a ticket to pay, and it's like $1,500, and it's for noisy muffler. I was like, noisy muffler. And so I have to pay out $3,000, but half that money just goes to the lawyer. So the lawyer charges me a bunch of money to get it changed too. And I don't know, it was like death to me. It was like, I had this chunk of money saved up that I'd worked so hard for over my entire childhood, basically. That's my childhood money. That's my money from working for my dad. I worked for years to save that money up. And I just handed over to a judge because I'm an idiot. So, it is important to have those moments in life, I guess, because nobody got killed. Obviously, don't drive 40 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour in a 40, right? You're just stupid. So, but I never got into a real car crash. A lot of young men get in car crashes, by the way, statistically. They're the worst drivers of all as young men. So I didn't get in a car crash. I did pay a hefty ticket, and that's it. I survived. I'm older now, and my insurance is very cheap. Here's a thing. He says 5 more. Paradise Dragona. You got it. Sounds like you got scammed by the lawyer and the judge. I don't know what to say. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a reckless endangerment ticket, by the way. So it was a misdemeanor. It was a lower class misdemeanor called reckless endangerment, and I was going to get in trouble. And they turned it into noisy muffler, and I was like, all right, noisy muffler it is. But that was a while back. I don't know how popular it was to have like. Back then, I researched it, and it said there are lawyers who can help you with your tickets. And I'd never heard of that before. Now, I think it's more popular to do that now, right? But back then, it wasn't as popular. It wasn't like this thing everyone knew about. Do you have full coverage or liability? I have full coverage. Yeah, I have full coverage. Here we are. When I was trying to make it, when I was... Oh, that was a cold round, Hathim. That was pure cold. Hathim, keeping the stream alive. Thanks, Hathim. So, back in the day, I would have had limited, right? But now that I can just afford full coverage, I might as well just have full coverage. Yeah. Here's a Larvitar. It's actually not a big price difference. So you might as well get the full coverage, just pay a little more. Here it is, PSA 10, pink-haired girl. Wow. There it is, 9 and 10, guys. Oof, crazy, right? All right, who's this? Hathim. What do you know? He says, give me 10 more of those, or 5 more of those. You guys just letting Hathim pick through the box like that? Hathim, no challengers? Damn. Easy pickings tonight, Hathim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Very nice. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday morning. Monday morning. Sunday night, Monday morning. Yesterday was Saturday. The days of the week all kind of blend into one for me because I work all 7 days. Thinking about a bad crash makes me not want to drive at all. Oh, yeah. I mean, later in life, let's see, I was with Karis at this point. I think we were in our apartment together, not the condo, an apartment. For the first time in my life, I ran into the gore websites. You know that stuff that's real bad for you? Don't watch it, by the way. It's real bad for you. But I was very, I was just on the internet doing that for the very first time, looking up, people dying. And I got onto the category of car crashes. And so I got to actually see what first responders... Wow, look at that, Hathim. Easy pickings tonight. Thanks, Hathim, for all the orders. So I got to actually see what first responders see. I got to actually see what people who survive a deadly car crash see. Like if you're the passenger and the driver dies or vice versa. And I was really, really shocked at how horrifying it was. It was far more horrifying than I thought it was because I'd never been exposed to it. And I said, this is having a powerful effect on me. Seeing the danger of driving is having a powerful effect on me. And so I feel, I don't know how everyone else was raised, but I feel all high schools should expose driver students to, what some nasty car wrecks look like. It's gory. It's very gross. Maybe it's a little hard on you mentally, but it's the truth. It'd be exposing humans to the truth. And so when you see that kind of stuff, you go, wow, when I drive, I'm going to take those speed limits seriously. I'm going to respect other drivers. No road rage. I'm going to check twice in my mirrors. I'm going to use turn signals. You do all that stuff because you're like, the last thing I want is to be in even one car wreck. Not even one. Zen Collectibles is back. What's up, man? 13 packs of Paradise Dragona. That's what they do in traffic school. Yeah, so I've talked about this subject before, and it seems to me that some traffic schools do that and some do not. So some do, some do not. Everyone, though, anyone who's going to get a car license should have to see videos of that, including if you're renewing your license, if you're an old person renewing your license and you've been driving your whole life, I don't care who you are. Everyone should have to see that stuff. It's so nasty and so dramatic. You don't forget it, and it makes you drive better. It really does. So what's the hit in the Walking Dead packs? What's up, Alex White? They're pretty cool. They've been pretty popular, actually. The hits are signature cards and relic cards, which include pieces of cloth from the character's clothing. Okay? My driving instructor showed us deaths from car crashes. Nice. All right. Mister, any new sets you are thinking of buying? We got a bunch of new sets coming. Fujiba Bunko. Hold on. Let me look. There's so many I actually forgot them all. Let me look. Give me a second here. So Fujima... Dress Up Darling, Build and Divide. Marvel 2 is coming back. We're getting ready to do a pre-order on the new Japanese Pokemon set, which will be out in a while. Not soon, so enjoy whatever you're enjoying, because it won't be out real soon. Okay, let me check over here, too. Just doing a report to you guys on upcoming sets. I know you guys love new sets. We got a lot of good sets already on the menu, but we are also getting Union Arena Kaiju number 8, Fleer Marvel Masterpiece Vintage, and HoloLive official card game. There you go. So all those are coming. Mr. Zen Collectibles. Let's grab one of these. All right. Appreciate you popping in, man. How are you tonight? The high school here parks a tow truck out front with a mangled car from a drunk driver every now and then. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, you know, maybe my idea is not that original. I know when I took all my driver stuff, they didn't expose me to any of that. None of it. So seeing it for the first time, I was like, holy hell, dude. That's some serious crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't fault cops for being so tough about the rules, because they're the first ones to go see that. They know what it's like when some poor kid, his head is popped off because it got stuck like halfway through the windshield or something, right? So they've all seen that. Maybe not all of them, but they have seen it. So when they're tough on the speed limit, I don't get as angry about it as I used to. I used to be real mad about it. I don't get mad about it anymore. If I get caught speeding and I owe a big ticket, I'm just going to pay my ticket. Just how it is. But I don't get caught. Sometimes I speed, not very far above it. Sometimes I'll speed like 15 over, but really just when it's bright and sunny out, nobody else is on the road around me. I usually limit myself to about 10 over, and usually only like the freeway or something. I think that's too many packs. Yeah, so that was exactly 14 packs. I counted them up. And what's going on, Mr. Zen, is I'm giving you a free pack on purpose, because I appreciate that you came back and placed another order. So enjoy it. Is HoloLive an actual show, or is it just cards? HoloLive is YouTubers, famous YouTubers, who do not show their real faces. They have like a anime avatar thing going on. All right. Jessup, darling, say no more. That's why I tell people that live in rural areas where there's a lot of deer to be more cautious. One of my old neighbors hit a buck, and it came through the window and impaled him. Oh, yeah. Karis and I are very scared of that currently. This is why we're talking about getting like a new car. So we save money driving our little cheap Ford, but we always think like at what cost? Like one day if we get in one nasty accident and it's not even our own fault, maybe it's the other driver, what do we want to be driving? The Toyota RAV4 made in 2024 with updated, safety technology, or our 2015 Ford Fiesta, which is essentially like, it's like a buggy car. It's like a tiny car. It's like a, it's like a kill trap. It's what it feels like. But also we've looked up the safety rating for the Ford Fiesta and it's bad. It's like 3 out of 5 stars, kind of bad, So whereas you look at all the Toyota products, they're all 5 out of 5. So they just get way better safety ratings. So it's like every time we drive, it's a gamble. It's a gamble that everyone around us drives like they're supposed to. It's a gamble that I don't make a mistake, because I could. I'm proud that I haven't made a mistake so far, but I could. Could happen. Cyclozar, look at that Cyclozar. Nice. And so, yeah, safety is the number one issue for us when picking out a vehicle. It's not power. It's not the color of the paint. It's not the leather interior. It's actually just safety. Safety is the most important feature. Toyotas rank really well for safety. I got a 2005 Toyota Camry, and I'll never get rid of it. Make sure WE car you get has side curtain airbag on the front and back. Not all cars have them. Minister, in my driver's ed class, we saw a driver's ed video called Red Asphalt Showed Vivid Post-Crash Videos. Left me traumatized to this day. Yeah, I can close my eyes and I can see a couple of crashes. There was one where it was a girl driver, and the roof of her car was taken off in a crash, and so was her head. And it was, it was pretty bad. You just see everything. And another one where I just saw like a million of them, but another one where a person flies through the windshield, and yeah, it's like their whole skin gets ripped off as they go through the windshield. A lot of people don't think about that. All their skin comes right off. And it was just, I don't know, it was like traumatizing. It's really bad. But, it's weird. As triggering as it is to see something like that, I feel like it's important to see. It really shows you why you need to be careful. It buffers that, I need to think about what's going on around me and be careful feeling. And so that's not a bad thing. Probably just And I haven't been back to those websites ever since, by the way. I never went back to those. I don't think they're good for you. You shouldn't spend time on those websites. They're no good for you. But yeah, for just like 1 month, I think I watched like every single video I could for a long time. Every single video. And it's like my brain was absorbing all this knowledge it never had. Learned a lot about the cartels. Woo! Learned a lot about Brazil, kidnaps and hits. Learned a lot about the Middle East. Learned about ISIS. Yeah, saw some stuff that it will change your political opinions if you watch it. You'll be like, ooh. You will suddenly have certain political feelings if you watch some of those videos. Here's Athim, 10 packs of Paradise Dragona. Mr. Athim, he's going in for the double dip. The only website I go to is the Hub. What? I think you mean the only website you go to is to the TheCardconomist stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yeah, I saw some messed up stuff, dude. All right. Stuff that you tell your kid, close your ears. All right, Hathim. You know, the cartel's rough because I think what they do is they try to put out like a message. Mess with us and see what happens. And so they make, I think they have like a competition almost with other cartels, but also the government. They're like, look what we'll do. And so they're like inventive with it. They're like, what's the most awful thing we can do to a human? And so and then they record it and they upload it to the internet. It's really frightening. Worse than Saw. Makes Saw seem like child play. Here's a them. Cold. Here's, cold. We've got a cold one. Here's Landorus. Cold. Oh, this is a bad round so far. Cold. Oh, my God. Cold. Be a hit right at the end. Yup. The same hit. Oh my God, Hathim, you're rich. Cold. And did he beat me? I sent CASHAPP, praying on your downfall. He did beat you. Hathim was fast with it, man. Same hit. Wow. All right. Very nice. Okay. Worst wreck I've seen is motorcycle going 150, losing control. It was bad. You know, there was a motorcycle crash that was so bad in our neighborhood. It was in our neighborhood that a helicopter came and landed in the golf field. We live in a neighborhood with the golf field. And for 9 Dragona, we are. They landed in the golfing field. How crazy is that? And they were helicoptering him away. I watched it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And his family, or maybe the other drivers, were standing outside with their hands up to their mouth. They're like, oh my God. Donate the hollows. Well, hold on. Let's see what you got. I've seen a lot of the Ukraine-Russia war videos. I get very desensitized, which is not healthy for me mentally. I do not watch any of that stuff anymore because I know I don't have to. I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be, splattered body parts. I know what it looks like. I know what all of it looks like now. And so I've seen my share of it, and I'm all done with it. And I feel fine. It didn't really mess me up. Just gave me perspective. It gave me like a knowledge I didn't have before. Maybe like the dark arts kind of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? All right. Good luck, Aovic. Cold. Worst accident I seen was when I pooped my pants last week. I pooped my pants. Here it is. You got the energy card. Oh, boy. Here's Flagon. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Okay. Flagon these. Here is the Holo that you don't want. But it's Kabbalion. Zarud. I will take all Holo donations, by the way. I love Holo donations. Thank you. Execute. A double hitbox. That was great. Aovic. It was all good in the end anyways. All right. You got your money's worth. I mean, 18 bucks. That's going to be maybe a little less than 18 even, but it's not bad. Okay. He said donate these hollows. Donate them cheeks. Oops. Thank you so much, Mr. Aovic. All right, we've been opening some Paradise Dragona. $2 pack set, really nice. And you are going to be right over here. Let's see. Haha. We have a box battle of Electric Breaker going on. Mr. Daniel Del Barrio needs 2 people to join in. It's a $25 break if you'd like to jump in there and lose your $25. But it's fun. It's entertaining, I promise. You'll be like, wow. Okay, let's see. We're hitting refresh over here. We currently have no orders in the stream. The queue is empty. Send those orders in, everybody. Let's see. We've got some really nice cards. Are these all gold star cards on the right? Oh, they are. Let's see. What do we got here? Here's a Clefairy. All right, let's take a picture of that. Who wants to join with me? Box breaks are fun, says Troy Malice. They are fun. They're entertaining at the very least. Okay, don't forget, we are taking pictures of all of our slabs and putting them in our Discord server. If you have not joined our Discord server, you need to. There are. How would you guys like to see this table setup improve visually? Anything you want to see change about the visual aspect of the table? I'm open-minded. I like to ask questions like this. I like to learn. All right. Grabbing this. 1, 2. And grabbing these. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Hold on. Let me change this music. I'll do this one. Dude, ads suck so much. Maybe a cascading shelf for the slabs on the table so you can see the labels. Okay, I think to do that we'd have to zoom out more though, right? So if we zoomed out more, because they'd have to be stacked like this, right? Because otherwise, you know, if it was like this, that's not going to excite you. So they have to be like this. Get that ugly card mat out of here. Look at this, man. Extra Rule 10. That one's probably going to sell. People seem to like these really cool trainer cards. Look at the back of the trainer card. That's cool, man. All right. Okay. Extra Rule. PSA 10, extra rule. Vending. So we're going to sort these by cheapest price. We want the cheapest one. And now we're just looking for ours. Wow, I'm surprised. It's not an expensive card. You could easily afford this. This is a $55 vintage card. That is pretty surprising. I think very few people even know this exists. Okay, so that's from the vending series, and it's a cheap and affordable $55. Nico Robin. That's going to be 1 piece. Okay. Get that ugly card man out of here. Get a Lazy Susan with the slabs on it. A Lazy Susan. Don't know how that would work. I've thought about having another table set up where it's got like, you know, ornate surroundings. And that's where I host like videos such as shorts, conversations, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay, Nico, I bet there's not even any of these graded. Let's find out if any of these are graded. PSA 10. Nico Robin. Let's try the number 107. So 107. None graded, just like I said. Let's see the population on this. Okay, we're hitting the button. 1! That is population 1, Nico Robin, Sexy Waifu. That is population 1, everybody. That's the first one ever graded. Now, will there be more? Yes, but this is the first one ever graded. It's fun. I'll make it $40. All right. The first Nico Robin ever graded. Now, another Snorlax. Okay. Kyle's coming back in. He wants 5 packs, huh? Okay, sounds good, man. There we go. Look at this. Snorlax. You got to go under the table because we don't need them at the moment. Give me a moment here. Let's see, refresh. Boop. I think it's funny that Cartman's card's $350. The Loch Ness Monster priced that. No Loch Ness Monster. 5 packs of Electric Breaker. Let's get that Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu. Where's my Electric Breaker? I always forget where it's at. Do we need a new box of it? Looks like we need a new box of it. I hate it when I have 2 boxes open. All right. I think it's funny. Oh, I already read that. Woman. No wonder to the Loch Ness Monster. You keep giving them $350. Oh, Lordy. They didn't bring a sacrifice, child. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a great moment. Here it is, Kyle. Sneaping away. All right. Back when it was good. Man, the feeling of South Park has changed, hasn't it? It's nothing like the past. In the past, it was just rude, crude, fart joke kind of humor. And sometimes it was a little preachy. And it was very mean. Oh, that's a cold round, Kyle. Kyle, if you want to go deeper, feel free. Cold round. Tossing that. And we'll leave these up together. Ta-da! All right. Put that into this bag right here. The P episode. Ooh, look at these. Look at that. It's got a little Scyther on it. That's cool. Wobbuffet, huh? What do you think about Wobbuffet, guys? So this is Wobbuffet Part 2 Poker. What do you want that Wobbuffet to cost? Wobbuffet's not a super popular Pokemon, but he is part of Neo. All right. Wob Buffet. Oh, here he is. So he's an auction with the starting bid of 50. Starting bid of 50, huh? He is otherwise not for sale. I tell you what, I'm just going to set him to 50. I think that's a very good price. Actually, their price would come out to 55 with the shipping. Well, let's do 55. So there's one in auction with no bids so far. They want a starting price of 50. We're going to make ours 55. Good enough. All right, and now, Violent Safari Zone. Cool, man. I got 5 more. That's it for now, man. All right, let's get you that snipe. No problem, man. Okay, hit refresh. There's Hathim. He wants 5 electric breakers. Where do they go? Oh, here they are. So Hathim saw your order and he said, I'm getting ahead of this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Hathim might not get lucky, though. He might just sweep for you. Very possible. Snipe time, says Hathim. Hasim. That's not his name. Good luck. All right, we've got a Holo Gas Shellos. Shellos. He is Shellos. Phoebos coming out. Okay, Phoebos, the ugly duckling. Phoebos Melodic is very similar to Magikarp Gyarados. It's a great design, though. All right, that's it. He takes a Phoebos home. Good. Now my snipe coming. Yeah. Here you are, Mr. Thim. There we are. We have Kyle. 5 more Electric Surge. Where's the Electric Surge? All right, put it up here. All right, 5 more of these. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, if these are not the hit, I can almost guarantee you somebody's going to place an order right after this. Okay. Slow night, everybody. Slow night. Okay, we got Scavillain. We are literally just opening up a handful of Electric Breaker. It is definitely slow. It shows you that, let's say that Saturday was slow, right? It shows you that it's not like people come in with a ton of money the next day because they didn't get paid on Sunday. It's not the way it works. The headset, but we made a new friend. Ah, Fanpy, very cute, very nice. Very classy, very demure.
Very classy, very demure. I'm not showing my chi-chis, only a little bit. And no chow-chow.
All right, lovely, Fanpy. So, Kyle, when you have a moment like this where you think the box is hot now, right? The trick is to order very quickly so that you order ahead of the next guy. So next time, if you're ever trying to snipe or whatever, like defend your box you've been digging into, you got to be fast with your reaction time. Because now someone's going to put in another order probably to try and see what was in that box. They'll be like, is that box loaded?
It's loaded, baby.
Hope everyone's doing good. How are you all doing? Okay, let's see. PSA 10. Violence. No, let's say vending. And now violence. Okay, again, it's a very reasonably priced card, just like in the other one. This one's going to be $49. Okay. Super cool. Give me 5 more Pikachus. So if you did order 5 more, it comes down to whoever ordered first. So we're clicking on the list. It says Zach Collectibles ordered first. 15 packs of Electric Breaker. Whoa. So Zach is actually trying to beat you into the box. He probably did. And so you might pull a hit in the next box. That's what might happen now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He bought the rest of the packs. And that's going to guarantee that he gets whatever was in this box. So he is like sniping a little bit. There you go. Let's say you buy the first 5 packs of a sealed box. A lot of people prefer to do that too. The reason why is because they know if it's a sealed box, those first 5 packs might bring out like some hit. You know, because nobody's tampered with the box yet. So it's 2 sides of the same coin. The first side we call searching. The second side we call sniping. That's how behaviors on this channel generally work. And it's a good thing to learn for, oh man, that's a good one. That is an AR Saraluge. That is what people do on Rip and Ship channels. They search, they snipe, they search, they snipe. Now, if you don't want to be searched and you don't want to be sniped, try buying a whole booster box. Ah, see? Can't be searched or sniped then. Ooh. But everyone doesn't like to do that. Maybe it has to do with the fact that there's a premium on the box. Maybe it's because they want to snipe or they want to search. They want to get lucky, you know? So it doesn't... But some people come in and they do buy whole boxes. It's really fun when that happens. Ah, there it is. Melodic box. But you know what? Melodic's decent and Saraluge is good. Still time for Magneton to come out. 3 packs left. Keep the regular holos. You know, everyone says that with these holos. These must be some really unwanted holos. I feel bad for them. Okay, there we are. There we have it. Thank you, Mr. Zen Collectibles. All right. We need to get another promotion going for new guys. Since it's slow for our regulars, we got room for new guys for sure, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Not a bad round. That is the snipe. That is the aforementioned snipe. There you go, Mr. Zen. You can get into an organized box battle like this one right here, where the whole box sells out before we find out who snipes everybody. So that's what a box battle, the way a box battle works, everyone buys a third of the box, and then one guy pulls the best card, and whoever gets that card, they get all the hits in the box, all of them. That's really fun. We have Mr. Kyle. He's back, and he says he'll take 5 breaker packs. Here they are. All right, Kyle. So the good news is the last box was not like SAR, you know, like Pikachu. So you didn't miss out on an SAR. And so you might snipe an SAR out of this box. Funny enough, Mr. Zen might have been doing you a favor. It all depends on what happens in these next 5 packs. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Put that up there. So these 5 packs determine your fate. All right. There we go. All right. ready. I see John Bailey is going on the battle. Is that right, John Bailey? So we just need one person for the battle to start up. Battles are fun. They're scary because, oh, see, you did all right. Look at that. High Dragon popping out. Oops. High Dragon. And we've got Slaking. Now, even though the High Dragon came out, that doesn't mean that the box is totally incapable of giving you a good hit. It could be a double hit box. Could be a box with Magneton in it or Cerulean, which are both pretty popular. So the box is maybe considered cold now, right? But it's not perfectly cold. You can still pull something nice out of it. Here you go, Kyle. It all worked out in the end for you. How nice is that? All right. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, so the box could be a double hit box. It could have Magneton or some other, or it could just be cold. We have a Christine Andrews. Can I get 2 electric breakers and 1 Minecraft base? I like that you open those Minecraft cards. It gives me a chance to show them off. Here it is. So 2 of these and the Minecraft base, right? Let's see. So these Minecraft cards are at the bottom of the menu if you want to open some yourself. You can actually grade these. PSA will grade them. And they feature a holographic card and a glow-in-the-dark card, which is very unique. Pokemon doesn't even do that. I don't think I see anyone do it. All right, here goes. Christine. That's Cold Pack. And ta-da, that's Cold Pack. Chien Pao. All right. We ought to do a break on a Marvel pack. You guys want to break on a Marvel pack? Those pricey Marvel packs, right? We are. Since nobody's gobbling them up right now. Ooh, the Creeper's good. He got glow-in-the-dark Creeper. It's a nice card. So, you know, if this were to grade 10, it might actually sell for like $50 to $100. Nice. And then you still got this too. All right. So I've had these on the menu for a while. I have a strong faith in the desirability of anything related to Minecraft because it's, in my mind, it's kind of like Mario. You know, it's like this thing that everyone played at one point, especially children. So as the years go by, children will be like, oh, there's collectible Minecraft cards. I'll buy some of those. All right, Christine. I think you're in the front here, right? Yep, that's you. You are. My last pack had one also. Nice. Yeah, anytime you can pull any of the Creeper cards out of that set, that's a very good round. But, you know, there's other good cards, too, like the Ghast, Skeleton, Zombie, Steve, Alex. Let's go ahead and rotate these slabs, see what's for sale. This is the Star Slab. And what's going on is over time, the price is falling. So it's at 135. It was at 200. One day it'll reach 0, and then it'll just be free. Oh, this is a Lugia I never priced. He would make a good break. I think I better save him. Saving him for break. Okay, we got this Kadabra 9, holographic, 35, very reasonable price. Zubat Vending 10, cool. Here's Drowsy from the Bulbasaur deck. He's a 9. And Darkrai 10. Okay, very nice. I think I just got a message. Okay, John Bailey says, yes, box battle. John, try hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Because we got subscriber mode on. All right, let's see. So, new bag. You're at. Here goes. We need one more person for the box battle. It's a $25 buy-in. John Bailey. NB means new bag. John Bailey, NB. All right, let's go looking around for a free slab. We need a free one for my homies. I don't have a lot of free slabs. Some of these are quite expensive, unfortunately. May I see my bag real quick? Kyle. No problem, Kyle. You certainly can. Ugh. Kyle wants to see what he already got, so check it out. Hydreigon. Fanpea. It's almost like you just opened a regular box. And Flareon. Pretty neat, right? And you're able to add like a pack or 2 of this, a pack or 2 of that. Kind of like being at the candy shop, right? And then when you're all ready to ship out, $9, it all ships out at the same time. All right, but yes, we need a free one. Let's see, a free one. What would that be? Wish I had a real cheap free one, because Well, maybe I can offer a more expensive free one if I made the minimum order larger, like $40 minimum order. These are just, oh, that needs to be sleeved up. Let's see. The only slabs I have left are expensive ones. Oops. That river room was a good free slab, right? Put that back over there. I feel like I missed out yesterday. Ordered too soon. Well, let's see, grabbing this. I see what you're saying. Well, have no fear, because we will be hosting a lot of giveaways over time that you will be able to participate in as well. Okay, I think I've got one. Maybe this one right here. Okay. And the free slab's not like crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to make you rich. Okay. If you can't chat, close the app and open it again. I've been stuck for years, but wasn't letting me chat a few nights ago. There it is, guys. All right. So, this is Roselia PSA 9 from 2012 black and white era. So it's actually kind of like a vintage slab. It's 13 years old. That's like mid-level vintage. It depends on what you consider vintage, right? Like, does it have to be 25 years old to be vintage? So, but, you know, it's definitely out of print. It's been out of print for a long time. Old stuff. That's a lot of stickers on the Tapabulu. Yep, he's going down in price $5 at a time. One day he'll be so cheap that somebody will be like, I gotta buy it. I love this song that's about to play. There you go. All right, that's the next first time slab. If you are watching this and you want to place your order for the first time, tonight's a great night for that. We're having a slow night, so first time orders are getting a bonus of a free slab. $20 minimum though, okay? 90s plus vintage. All right, let me grab this sleeve. All right. Put that over there. If you're new and you've never thought about this, this is called a break. What's going on is I'm selling 21 booster packs for $40 a piece, and two pulls will come out of there. Two major pulls will come out of the custom booster packs. This Nintendo Stadium Gengar, very cool. And this Mawile Reverse Holo from Sandstorm, Pop 8. So it's 2 slabs and 1 break. He's pretty far along. He's at 15 out of 21. 6 spots remain. I think you missed my question about how many boxes of Korean EV Heroes do you have? Lots. Lots. You can dig into them. I promise you, nobody has pulled an Umbreon in a long time. So, then, you know, could be the very next box. Could be Umbreon. We don't know. But we have not pulled one of those in a long time. And we've sold a lot of them. So what I'm hinting at is that your odds are there. It's not like we just pulled them or anything. Here's Aaron Rodriguez, 3 of the PRB ones. What's up, Aaron? So that would be this. Wow, we're almost out of the PRB ones. It's exciting. There we go. We got a lot of EV Heroes because it's so popular. All right. We're down to 2 boxes of PRB1 Japanese. Ooh. He says, all right, wish me luck. Are you opening a box? That'll be fun. The box battle, guys. We need one more person now. $25. John Bailey and Daniel Del Barrio are ready to go. One person is needed. All right, there we are. Zensky, do you think it's fun kind of like participating, you know, like understanding what's actually going on now? Because I feel like if you're just a viewer, they're sort of like just cards going back and forth, right? But the moment you kind of participate in it, it's almost like a sport. Like you've played the sport now, you kind of get it now. It's kind of fun, right? And wow, all 3 rounds were cold. Aaron Rodriguez. Sorry, man. All right. So, yeah, opening packs on a Rip and Ship channel is sort of, it's almost like a sport a little bit. Like, people try to get good at it. Okay. And there we go. Mr. Aaron. Where are you? Is that you? Oh, let's grab the whole... Oh, wait, you're up top, aren't you? Oh, man, that's heavy. Yeah, here it is. Aaron Rodriguez. All these hollows, man. Thank you, Aaron. Whew. Next up, we got Mr. Zen. 2 boxes of the EV Heroes. Oh, yeah. All right, we got a good order, guys. Any other stadium poker cards for sale? Yeah, actually, I've got Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and Victory Bell. All 3 of them. And those are ready to be purchased as a group. And then I've got more out grading as well. So they'll eventually make their way back to me. So bringing in 3 boxes, and 2 boxes are yours. Ready? Ooh. Okay, grabbing this. Zensky says thanks. Yes, sir. Throwing that away. Oh, good feeling. So there's a lot of alternative arts. There's a chance for the Moonbryon, which if you pull that, we'll make a clip out of it. There's also a chance for cold boxes, so good luck. Hopefully no cold ones. Fun fact, I actually did have to clip open a brand new case for you. So this is a fresh case. There was no Moonbryon in the previous case. That's how tough these boxes can be. All right. Man, that music is good. The Minecraft Nether music. Oh, amazing. All right. Here goes. Hold. Wow. Lucky dude. Alternative art popping out right away. So that's it. Alternative art Leafeon. All right. Let's open these a little bit faster now. Yeah? Okay. Watch this. You ever seen this move? Ah, pretty good, right? So we already got the hit out. We're not going to be so gentle on the rest. Well, I shouldn't say that. What I mean to say is, you know, some people like it when you open the packs one at a time, and they don't like it when you do the pour method. The pour method's no more dangerous for the cards than just opening them like usual. There you go. Here we are. This is just faster. All right, here's Elgas. Entei. Very good. That was fast. I know. Everyone knows that the rest of these cards lets you get some kind of crazy double hit where it's also an alt art. Hold on, that one needs to... There you go. All right. I'll trade you one of my Duraludon SARs for that Leafeon. Look at that trade offer. All right, let's see. Here's Sylveon. You guys are too funny. If only Archelodon was like a Pokemon anyone in the entire world wanted. Here's Eldegoss. No, I shouldn't make fun of him. Here's Umbreon and Marshadow. It's the freaking Duraludon, bro. You don't want Duraludon? He's top notch. All right. Versus an Evolution. Yeah, I don't know what it is about some of these new Pokemon designs. Like, they do so good with the old stuff, and then they bring out these new Pokemon. It's like, okay, that's great. You made a Pokemon where it's like a bridge or something like that. Can we have a good-looking Pokemon? Would that be possible? Pokemon's like, nah, we couldn't do that. No. No. All right, attempt number 2 for that Moonbryon. Keep the regular holos or give them out. All right, we'll remember that for this box. Yeah, those Korean holos, those do not fetch very much money anywhere. They're as good as bulk. In fact, we've treated them that way before. I love Archelodon and Duraludon. Best looking Pokemon is Lopunny. Zensky, open the whole case. There's 30 boxes in a case. I don't think he'd want to do that. They are. Let's see. Jen did that, though. She opened up a whole case and she pulled a Moonbryon. So it's like a crazy amount of money to open up one whole case. But boy, does it give you a legitimate shot, man. Oh, God. But that's the thing. So if you spend all the money on a whole case, did you really do well? You know, you didn't snipe the Moonbryon. You paid for a whole case. You might as well just go buy a Moonbryon, right? So it's kind of confusing, isn't it? All right. Sniping is desirable. People love to snipe. All right. All right. There we go. Yes, so when you buy a whole box like this, guys, no one can snipe you. Except for RNGesus, maybe. You could buy an English Moonbryon. Yeah, you could. Who here owns a Moonbryon? Raise your hand if you own Moonbryon. Cold. Ante. Is he fallen in price yet, the Moonbryon? Is he going down yet? Cold. Holo. I hear that the Japanese Moonbryon is the same price as the English one now. Is that true? Cold. Vaporeon. Oh, Chantel. Cold. Swampert. Cold. Here is Leafy Brawn. Raichu. Cold. Oh, wow, dude. What a nice round, guys. Mr. Zen Collectibles killing it tonight. Check it out. Both the Leafeon Alternative and the Leafeon VMAX Alternative popping out 2 boxes in a row for him. That is just too good, man. What about that, guys? I swear, new guys do get more luck. That's got to be the case, right? There's just no way. Somebody, if somebody watched that in a clip, you know what they'd say? They'd say that I, like, rigged it somehow. They'd say, like, I unsealed it, pulled the packs out, set in 2 good ones, and then sealed it all back up or some crazy thing like that. They'd say it's fake. Nobody believes in luck eventually happening, you know what I mean? First time breaker magic. It seems to happen a lot, right? Here's Umbreon. Oh, look at that Umbreon. Glaceon. Look at that Glaceon. Vaporeon. Oh. Cold. Marshadow. It's Marshmallow. Cold. And Entei. All right, there we have it. Whew, I'm very happy with that, Sasensky. Nice, dude. That's awesome. You should timestamp it. There we go. I could probably give that to Mike's side, but I didn't shout when we pulled it. Normally, I'd have to be like, oh my god. Mister, how does she look based on your eyes? I might grade that. I'll look at it for you. Let's see. Yep, very good. Let's check the back. You can see on the back that it's slightly fatter on the bottom than the top, but just marginally. Like, probably still within the margins of a 10. So it looks really good. So does this one. That's the thing about the Korean cards. They're printed at a really high print quality. Really, really high, just like the Japanese cards. Unlike the English cards that are printed like garbage. All right. You got holos. So you could donate them. I can just give them to you. It's not a big deal. There you go. All these Korean holos. But yeah, you did good, man. Check that out. Put that in between there. And then let's grab your bag. Your bag's getting fatter. I'll donate them. All right, we'll take them. So which packet was just holos, actually. Now I'm forgetting. Was it this one? I think it was this one. All right. So, yes, we'll just keep these in there. All right. I'm international. Don't want too much in my bag. That's a very good reason to get rid of your holos. Give me a second. Yes, I did not know that. International shipping is such a bummer because it's like even just a small amount of weight can notch you up from $20 to $40, from $40 to $80. It's ridiculous. There we go. Actually, I think I'm still waiting on Mr. Jack Gray to help me out on deciding what's I got to do? Oh, right, if we were going to leave a bag behind or not. He only sent, oh, right, I remember. He sent $20 for shipping. I need a minimum of $40. All right, we'll set these over here for now. And then these are ready to go back into your bag. There you go. All right. Very nice. Mr. Zan. Ta-da. Very, very good. What do we got here? Refresh, refresh, and refresh. Currently, we have no orders in the queue. The queue is empty. If you are watching and thinking about placing your first order, if you place a minimum $20 order, you get this slab for free. PSA 9 Roselia from 2012. So it's kind of like a promotion right now for new guys. We don't do this all the time to just get a free slab if you place an order tonight. And that's because we're looking for new guys. Yep, we're looking for new people to join our group. So we're going to price up a new slab as well, by the way. Look at this. Team Rocket returns Onyx. How cool is that? Little rocket thing down there? Super cool. Congrats on your hits. It's good to see new people getting something their first hit. I know, it's so nice. All right. You know, we don't normally work on getting new people that hard. I think it's because we have such a great community that pretty much the regulars just come back and keep the stream busy the whole day. All right. But look at this, guys. We are waiting for one person to finish this electric breaker box battle. So we need one person in there. Do it because John Bailey's going to get sad if you don't. John Bailey waited for this. He's going to be like, aw. PSA 10 returns Onyx. Okay, returns Onyx. And he's a cheap and affordable $70 slab. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. It's a really expensive set. Everything in Rocket Returns is expensive. Okay, there's your Onyx from Rocket Returns. Here's another one. So, this is Cacnea from Crystal Guardians. Cacnea Crystal Guardians 9. I'm going to bet that this is not very expensive. Actually, I've done this a really long time. This is probably between $25 and $29 for the PSA 9 Cacnea. But here's what we're going to, like, look at this guy. He's 25, right? But here's what we're going to do. 20 bucks. Easy. We're not even going to look it up. I mean, he's just going to be 20 bucks. Okay. Now we've got Hop-Up. I know you guys were fighting to get Hop-Up in your collection. Good old non-holographic Hop-Up. You really have built a great community here one day. I hope I'm in a better position or I can contribute more. Hey, man, just as long as you're having fun, you don't got to buy stuff. But, yeah, we have really nice people who hang out with us, so we're very lucky for that. Yep, Hop-Up. I think a part of it is my consistency. I'm here all the time. There you go. I need to shake things up sometimes, too. I need to get some fun new things going on the channel. I've been thinking about letting people, like, call in, like an interview on Discord. And I've said that a couple times. We just have to actually implement it. Okay, so the Hop-Up is a $60 10. I'll make ours $55. Hey, what's up, Kendo? There you go. That Waifu Shuffle is thick with hits, by the way, Mr. Kendo. But also, did you know, we are getting the official card game for HoloLive now. Ooh. Okay. Here's an order from Mr. Athim coming in. Rainbow Venusaur. That's my cat's hair. Grab this. Oops, we gotta hit refresh. Click. There we go. So this is for Mr. Athim. I'll take 4 fortnights. You got it. 4 fortnights. How many cases you got? So we have a lot of other HoloLive product where we have like a nearly full case or like an actual full case. But for the official card game, I'm only getting one case as an experiment because I don't know how popular it'll be. There we go. And there we go. All right. Yay, Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite. Heck yeah, bro. Here's, you know what? We need to do this. We need to do this. All right. There you go. Now, because it's going to be the sleeve in a minute. Just a regular pack. We're lucky. For example, we got Kendo here, man. Where would we be without you, Kendo? We wouldn't be as cool. Okay, 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 okay. Very nice. Oops. There we go. Okay, and here's this guy, skeleton face girl. All right. Here's more cold ones. All right, that's it, Mr. Thim. That's the whole round. Grabbing your bag. Ta-da. I think with HoloLive, you'll be niche, but with a decent-sized group of diehard fans. What are your thoughts on the VFriends TCG that's sort of out? Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Someone mentioned that before. Gary V, right? That's funny, dude. I mean, if I could get a hold of a box of it, I'd sell it for just for the fun. I don't know if we get any new viewers based on it, but I think it'd be fun. All right. I haven't actually watched any of it get open, so I don't even know what the product's officially like. But that's Gary V, a relentless self-promoter. And, you know, he's supposed to be like a social media guru, I suppose. All right, there we go. Click and hit. So, Rainbow Venusaur Tops. There we go. Wow. $150. Even as a 9, $150 because these Rainbow Tops cards are great. All right. I hate the VFriends TCG boxes. Yeah, there's something very annoying about it. I don't know what it is. There we go. I don't want to judge too hard. You know, everyone's trying to make their social media successful, but there's just something off about them. All right. I couldn't tell you what it is. Can anyone describe it? Maybe there's somebody's got just the right words to describe how he could improve his stuff. It's like too hope. You know what it is? He's like one of those younger generation TV preachers. That's what it is. Like a prosperity church preacher. That's what it is. That's how he talks. He talks like a prosperity church teacher. Not too popular V niche collectors. I had VFriend TCG boxes. Oh, you had VFriend TCG boxes. Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't think that is niche collectors. I think it's quite literally just his following. Kind of like when you buy one of my drawings. Like, who are you going to sell that to? Well, one day when I'm dead, if my channel did well over time, when I'm dead, those cards might have a little bit of value, you know, to the general population. But when I'm alive, it's just us. Those cards will have value amongst us. All right. So give me a moment here. Extra Rule. I like this Extra Rule card better than the other one because it's actually got Meowth on it, and it's just this hilarious drawing. Vending Extra Rule. Ready? So, good. Now let's find this. Yes, it is more expensive. That is a lot more expensive. It's about $80. I opened a pack earlier. I pulled my V card. No, Mr.'s immortal. I wish. I am definitely not immortal. Okay. That's a really nice card. I would expect this one would actually sell pretty fast. Actually, he's getting a gold star. He's so cool. So gold star is just kind of like my way to vote on what I think is the best stuff on the table. Extra Rule gets a gold star. I like it a lot. All right. Congrats on hitting 92K. Mr. Slowly creeping up more and more every day. Emphasis on slow. At this rate, we'll be at 100,000 by next year. And by next year, I mean next year, October. So if it's 1,000 subscribers per month, that's 8 months from now that we'll hit 100,000. Yeah, we got to get more views, man. I got to put my pretty face on a mug or something. I don't know. But no, it says here we got 1.2 thousand subscribers in the last month. So we could actually do a math on that. We need 8,000, right? 8,000 divided by 1200. 6.6 months. That's more than half a year. Let's just increase that to 7 months. So 7 months to hit 100,000. That's a long time, man. And it just is what it is. I will tell you something. It's never been fast, has it? Like, we've never skyrocketed in subscribers. It's taken us 5 very long years to reach 92,000 subscribers. Actually, what's that look like? So 5 years times 12. So it would be 60 divided by 92,000. Is that right? 60 months divided by... No. It'd be 92,000 divided by... Oh, let's do one more thing. 60 times 30. Okay, no, that's not a very good system either. Let's do 365 times 5. So the number of days is 1,825. And then... Oops, did I do that wrong? Hold on. So something like 50 subscribers a day on average. So we pick up about 50 a day on average. Put out a viral video. Yeah, we need to put out a viral video. I used to watch Mr. when he was 39 followers back in the COVID days. What? You need a hot set to come out. I'll take that. Meowth, the extra rule. It's a great card. It's a really great card. You're lucky to be here because it's always first come, first serve with these cards, right? All right, so the next order is John Bailey. He wants 2 Final Fantasy Hidden Hope. So Hidden Hope looks like this, and it comes with Signature Sephiroth. That's the chase card. Very expensive card and very cool card. I've seen it. I think it's going to pick up after the first of the year, especially when the booster box goes off. Yeah, well, definitely the Jungle Box would definitely help with the subscribers for sure, because that always increases views. Ooh, Cheeto. Here's the problem with views. I have always focused my time into sales rather than views. So I know how to get views. Getting views is a function of putting out a lot of content. And I mean, like, well edited, super useful. I better save that video so I can watch it again later. You put out that kind of content and your views, your subscribes go up. But I don't put out that kind of content. You know what I put out? I put out, quasi advertisements, videos made in 20 minutes because I've got to go to bed. And almost all my time goes toward the stream. I have to sell. So I make sales instead of subscribes, I get sales. So all my time goes here. And what we're doing here does not drive a lot of subscribes. It doesn't. So people come here, they shop, they don't worry about subscribing. And we get kind of the same group. It doesn't change too much day by day. But the content does bring in subscribes. So it's a complicated thing. I have the best words, lol. All right, so that is for our friend John Bailey. Thank you, John. Anyways, if I just focused on, and I would say the best content, the content that did really well for me on my other channel, it is not short content, long form content, where I talk for a while, and I have the most to say. Let me tell you my opinion on this. Let me tell you my opinion on that. People don't want to sit around in the live stream and, wait for some tidbit of knowledge to surface, like I'm sharing some idea or some thought. So most people never hear the stuff we talk about. And it's actually, when I make a video, like maybe in the style of, like Alpha Investments, that's when we get way more like new viewers. And especially if it does well. Did you need a new bag? John Bailey. You're right. More better content and also promotion on other platforms. Yeah, that might work. That might work. If we did like a Whatnot channel or something like that, that could, in theory, boost us. It wouldn't hurt to test it out, because at this point, we've got Alexis, and maybe we can have her run it. I don't know. I'm still at this point where I wish Alexis was doing quite a lot more, but she is not. And maybe it's because she is very busy at home with her child. She has a young child, very young child. John Bailey, new bag, John Bailey? TikTok Live. I don't like TikTok Live, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is with TikTok Live, but I don't like it. I do not like watching TikTok Live. Maybe that's part of the problem. But then again, I don't really watch Whatnot either. All right, John Bailey, new bag. He's not talking. Oh, right, he can't talk. He can't talk. He's saying he's having trouble talking. Let's grab this. I was waiting for him to respond. I'm so stupid. Has she showed any interest in encapsulating? Yeah, she's done encapsulating already. She doesn't do a lot of it, though. Yes, new bag. Ah, there we are. All right, John Bailey. Mr. John. What was your YouTube name, John? Let me make sure you didn't accidentally get... banned by a moderator. I wouldn't have banned you. There you go. Okay. Clicking on this. Who's this? Thomas Glucksman. Two Simpsons. The Simpsons. All right. Oh, yeah, two. Ta-da! What do we got? Ooh. Ready? Haha. So, by the way, medium priority mailboxes are so expensive now. They're $17. Underachievers. I'm proud of it, man. I will not belch the national anthem. Wow. USPS has raised the price of shipping their medium priority mailboxes now. They want you to shift your shipping over, I guess, to their USPS ground now. So that's what we're going to be doing more of. Less priority mail shipping. Especially for the bulk boxes, the medium bulk boxes. We're going to have to change that over to a box. I already have one in mind. It's going to be a 10 by 8 by 6 box, cardboard box that I have in stock already. So those will be the new booster box for the bulk boxes. I've had problems with being able to talk in chat before. I had to go out and come back quite a few times, and then it worked. Yeah, it might be a bug. Also, make sure you're subscribed. We have subscriber mode on, okay? All right. Here's War as Hell, man. It's Lieutenant Bart. Krusty the Clown is not God. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, I've never seen these episodes of The Simpsons. These are the really old episodes that predate the actual show, right? Cool stuff. I really ought to watch that sometime. The Simpsons is still running and apparently still good. One day I'll catch up on it. Same with Family Guy. I'll catch up on Family Guy too. All right. Very nice. Thomas Glucksman with the TH. Uh-huh. There we go. All right. My feet hurt a lot. Must be because I'm still fat. Hey, A. Perez. I didn't want to brag, but I have lost a couple pounds, man. I've lost a couple pounds. You know what? I went on a walk today, like a health walk, right? So I did it in the neighborhood like usual. Got that steep hills. So I got my walk in. You know what I ate today? I ate lentils. And they were really good because they're from these like pre-made Indian food packets, 280 calories per packet. So I had a plate of lentils, a slice of sourdough bread with no butter, because the butter is really high calorie, it turns out. 2 tablespoons of butter is like 100 calories, but the slice of sourdough is like 100 calories as well. So I just smeared the lentils on the bread, and then I had that with I had that with sardines and potatoes. So really nice mix of foods there. I got potatoes, sardines, lentils, and a little sourdough bread. And yeah, it was good. I'm down some weight. I started that about 2 weeks ago now. And my new strategy isn't actually walking. This time it's actually just eating less. Zen Collectibles for the Meowth the Extra Rule Slab. Here it is. Ta-da! All right, he did buy that. Solid slab. Collectibles. Sounds awful. What are you talking about? I had this delicious seasoning on the potatoes. You know what it was? Anchovy. Oh, yeah, man. Have you ever had anchovies on potato? Oh, so stinky. Perfectly stinky. But yeah, so I had that, and I had a little coffee before we went live, so I'm nice and caffeinated, not too much. And I'm doing good. The trick has been that I'm very, very meticulously, and this is the hardest thing, I guess. This is the hard part. I'm very, very, very meticulously putting everything I eat into a calorie counting app called MyFitnessPal. You probably heard of it already. And I'm actually sticking to it. So, I'm allowed to eat up to 1,800 calories, and I will lose weight. But I'm trying to hit lower, around 14 if I can. Some days I don't. But I'm putting every single thing I put it in my mouth, I have to write it down. So, I know how much the almonds cost if I eat an almond. And I know how much, maybe like some cottage cheese might cost. And the reason that's so valuable, when you eat something like a slice of ham, you can count it and be like, whoa, the ham was kind of expensive. Or if you eat like a piece of cheese, you go, holy cow, man, the cheese is really expensive. It was just yesterday that I had a slice of sourdough bread with just a little bit of butter on it. I didn't even spread much butter on it. Then I calculated the butter's like 100 calories for 2 tablespoons. I said, I got to stop eating butter. Butter's bad. Butter is 100 calories for 2 tablespoons. That's nuts. So no more butter on my bread. Probably going to put beans on bread like the British, right? But, whatever works, right? But the trick is to understand that stuff. Understand what is it in my diet that's killing me, and how do I manipulate that and get it the way I want it to be. But so like pickles. You like pickles? Those are high in sodium, which isn't necessarily good for you. But guess what? There's like 0 calories in it. So you can use pickles now with, some of your meals to make them better. Butter's good. Well, of course butter's good, but that's why everyone's fat, because they're all busy eating lots of butter. So, if you want to be fat, eat this food item where a freaking tablespoon is 50 calories. It's just nuts. But also salad dressings, right? They work on the same basic fundamental caloric, like margin, if you want to call it a margin. Multiplicator, multiplier, I don't know. But so you go and you look at the salad dressings, they're all made out of oil, and it's the same thing. You look at them and they cost you like 70 calories per tablespoon. And that's why they go and they have a salad and they're like, I'm skinny, I'm eating salad. It's like, you're actually eating one of the densest food items in the whole world, which is oil. Anything oil-based is very, very, very dense calorically. You're just pretty much eating fat. Butter is extremely calorie dense. Yep. Anyways, we talk about health from time to time. I am right now working on my health. We are. Ooh. There's that Tyranitar. They graded this one 9. So disappointed. Disappointing. Can I locate where they graded it 9? Show me on this chart where they hurt you. There are no orders in the queue. If you guys want to see some stuff opened up, send in an order. Is it the centering maybe? Could the centering have caused it? No. I'm sure there's like a dot on the surface or something hard to see. It's always like a dot on the surface. I'm looking for like a gray dot, but I don't see a gray dot. I'm not fat and I eat what I want. Well, yeah, if you're not fat, you eat what you want. You said the thing. There you go. If I wasn't fat, I'd eat what I want too. I mean, so there's like a really minuscule gray dot right here, but it's so small, I can't imagine that that's it. There's also one right here in theory. I mean, they're really small. So if that's what's causing it to grade 9, I'd be really surprised. Right there. And again, right here. That could be the reason for the 9, but if that's the only reason, this should be cross-graded. Because I think another company would not care. Or even if I sent it back to PSA, they might not care. Okay. How about you send in an order, mister? I do. I send in an order when I'm making shorts and other kinds of content, but I don't do it live. I'll do it live. Bill O'Reilly. All right, let's see. What's this? What do we have next? We got more slabs coming up. Look at that. Caterpie. Omaru. File Plume 8. Meganium 10. How many Meganiums did I have? I feel like I already priced up a couple Meganiums. So, also this Snorlax, how did he grade 9? I mean, it's a vendor card, so a vendor card grading 9 is really not a surprise. It's a really bizarre Snorlax. Is it the centering? It's not the centering, obviously. This has to be probably the surface, I imagine, right? It's always the surface, guys, by the way. I've done some grading for Cardconomist grading, and here's the secret. It's always the surface. The surface is bad. 90% of the time, if you can't figure out why your card got a 9 instead of a 10, it's something on the surface was found. Okay, I want to say it's this top edge has a white dot right there. That's it. All right, fair enough. I like to, if it's an expensive card that just came back and graded 9, I want to confirm what cost it to grade 9, you know? I want it to definitely grade 9, and then at that point, we're ready to price it up. If it's a non-pricey card, we just price it up right away. We don't care. All right. I won't forget that time you got a slab back and it had a hair in it. The Topps card, 1,500 pounds, feels great. You know, I will say this about weight loss. Weight loss is a heavily psychological behavior. Overeating is all psychological. It's strictly psychological. For some reason, it is very, very hard for humans to be motivated to lose weight, and very, very, very easy to be motivated to gain weight. And even if you're aware that you're gaining weight and you don't like it, you wish you were skinny or buff or whatever, you can have all those feelings and still fail to lose weight. You just keep stuffing your face because it really is a disease of continuously shoveling food into your face. Have you guys ever watched the My 600 Pound Life TV show? That is an amazing TV show. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Very motivational, by the way. It kind of gets you off your butt. You're like, man, I can't be like these people. But, you know, when you see them and you listen to them talk, you realize, okay, this is a mental disorder is what it is. All of this heavy eating, it's a mental disorder. It's an addiction, which is like a disease, right? And it's an addiction. It's like this lower level of consciousness. We're not fully conscious. We're not in control. And it's like a need for more dopamine in your life. Maybe you have a problem with dopamine, lack of dopamine. It's a comfort. It's a stress reliever. And it's this inability to stop it too, right? Like there's just nothing in your mind that's jolting you out of it, waking you up and getting you to stop. And I'm so familiar with this because I feel it too. It's a powerful pull, man. The urge to eat is so powerful. It's so basic, you know? I've described it to my wife like this. Eating good food and then just stopping and putting it away. It's like if you really had to go number 1, right? And you're halfway through, you got a nice strong stream going, right? You're tinkling in the toilet, and then you just stopped. And it's like the worst feeling ever. You just stop and zip your pants up. That's what it feels like to stop eating. It's just this awful feeling. And so you have to have like this really powerful motivation. Something that's really, you have to have like a certain motivation or determination to really stop yourself. So when I see people and they're like eating too much and they're out of shape, I know that process. I know what causes it, the feelings inside. Again, it's kind of like being asleep almost. You haven't woken up. You're in this you're in this dream where you're still eating and it's great and there's no consequence of it. You know what I mean? And it's really hard to get out of that. All right, this guy's so affordable. 45 bucks. Mister, was that you that bought those 3 BGS poker cards for 1K? What were the cards? Were they good? Here's Meganium. No, I haven't spent anything today. Well, I bought some sealed product, but I didn't buy poker cards. Nothing's better than biting into a burger while the grease drips off your elbow. Yes, 3 Charizards. It was 3 Charizards for 3K or for 1K. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I wish I had seen it. If you guys ever see something like that and you tap my shoulder and it's a good deal and I buy it, I will give you a finder's fee. I'm not kidding. So if you find something for me that's real good that I was not going to find on my own, and you know it leads to a sale and I'm happy with that, I'm gonna tip you as a thank you. Okay, so help me out with that sometimes, guys. Especially so if you don't have any money but you love to shop, but you want to get paid to shop, you know, again, tap me on the shoulder and be like, look at this. This is an insane deal. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 green, BGS, 9.5K, 9.5, 1K. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 green, and he got them for $330 each. Wow. The only way something like that happens is because the seller doesn't know what he has, or he put it into auction and some guy like me didn't see the auction. That's why auction's so dangerous. I have the money to bid on that. I just didn't know it was available. So I don't know if it was an auction or not, but I would have so bid on that. That undersold. That undersold. A lot of people aren't searching BGS 9.5. They're just not. So, but BGS 9.5, that can cross. You know, that can cross into a PSA 10. You have to consider it. And I've actually done that. So I've actually crossed them. All right, we got an order from Mr. Thim. It was a buy now. I just didn't know about it. Yeah, if you see something like that and you think I might like it, you know, send me a message on Instagram, send me an email, send me a Discord message. Because if it's a real good deal and it leads to me buying it, you're going to get, you know, like a tip. You're going to get a finder's fee tip. Zen Collectibles. Oh, I already did that one. I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to hit refresh. We got a new order, I think, from Hathim. All right, here we are. Hathim, I'll try 3 of the Japanese Hello Kitties. So, Mr. Hathim, these are one of the most popular items on the menu right now. We've sold almost 2 cases of it at this point. And we are going to have a bunch of these coming back from Beckett. Hopefully some black labels. I saw a Poker Yellow deck Vaporeon on Jolteon, PSA 10, 50, and 80. That's not bad. We are. All right. Very good. Yeah, you know, the poker cards are like this area where there's a lot of price discovery going on. People don't remember to search for it all the time. And it's just this newer thing. But I think it's catching on. I think more and more people are educated about it, so they check it more often now. And you're going to see, I think you're going to see the old Charizards from the poker set from 1996 and 1998. You're going to see them probably travel up in price over time. Probably. I mean, it's pretty easy to believe. All right. I got really lucky. I just recently bought a yellow poker deck, 1998. For like 600, and I was like, I can't believe I'm getting this. You know what I mean? I was like, what the hell? There it is, Hathim. And he's got a baggie over here. So, Hathim, you didn't pull any especially good pulls out of that round. There you go. But I think every pack is pretty good because no matter what you open, they all seem gradable. In fact, when I sent my submission off to Beckett, my main focus was just on grabbing cards that had Hello Kitty on it. Didn't really matter if it was, wow, look at that old artwork. It didn't really matter if it was like a quote-unquote hit or not. All right. There we go, Vileplume. This is PSA 8, PSA Cardos Vileplume. Let's not even put a number on it. So, let's see. You can almost never find the red version of these Cardos cards. If you go looking right now, they're just rarely for sale. But here is a PSA 8 Vileplume for 51 and 18, which is what? It's 70, 80? 80? No, that'd be 70. Yeah, 70. Okay. So this is about a $70 card. We'll make it 69 for fun. There it goes. in my experience, it was harder to liquidate poker cards than normal Pokemon cards. I think that I've been very lucky to sell them from my table where I give them a lot of representation, so that helps. When you sell them on a place like, let's say, eBay, there's fewer people searching eBay for the poker cards than, let's say, maybe like this Hop-Up. And so it's what you would call like a card that has price discovery. Well, why? Well, because there's so few people that know about it. That's why I say that. It's not like people looked at the poker cards and said, those are ugly. What happened was what happened is there's just this gigantic body of people that don't know they exist. Now, what that could really mean is for you as a buyer, this is a time to consider buying. And maybe that sounds like a conflict of interest. I happen to sell poker cards, but I don't think it's a conflict of interest. They are out of print from legitimately a long time ago with legitimately good-looking artworks like this 2000 Neo Meganium. And when I made kind of a fortune on Pokemon cards, it was when they were at this price. So, what'll happen is back in the day, I would buy stuff like Rocket Returns, and it'd be like PSA 10 Dark Electrode or something, right? And I bought them for $70, and I turn around 3 years later and sell them for $400. Well, what happened was prices started to go up so much that all the PokeTubers started making videos about it. And once everyone starts making a video about it, that's it. That's when the price jumps, because everyone eventually gets educated. So, you got to get videos to come out from PokeRev, Leonhardt, and all these other big ones. I don't know all their names. God, I can't remember the guy with the crazy coke eyes, with the red beardish thing. But there's all these big PokeTubers, and when they inevitably give the poker cards more, let's say, exposure, that's when the values start to rise. And the moment the story becomes, I had this Meganium for $70, he went to $200, that's when even more people take notice. And it creates kind of like a scaling effect, like a snowball. Now, I'm just telling you all this because that's how it worked for me. That's not necessarily exactly what will happen here, but I'm saying it has the potential to do that because it's only $70. And when you look at vintage Neo Meganiums from the same time period, they go for way more than $70. So there's going to be this time period with the poker cards where a lot of them get graded, prices are maybe going up and down a little bit, but overall, 70 is underpriced for a vintage card. It is. It's just too cheap. $70 for vintage Meganium is too cheap, in my opinion. And what I'm doing with my money is I'm getting these graded. I'm getting them out to my audience, because if you guys are sitting on this and it doubles in price next year or 2 years from now, I'm going to feel great about that. You're going to like me. And in the meantime, I take the profit from that, and I keep getting these graded over and over again because I have like a system for that. I'm fast at it, and I have a system. So that's what's going on. So, I thought a lot about all of what I do. I could sell you any graded card. I could sell you modern graded cards. I could sell you modern cards that are like WotC era. The problem with the WotC era cards, they've all been pushed up in price to what I call their ceiling, right? They're all at their ceiling right now. And for those to go up in price, pretty much the hobby has to like expand its base buyer customer pool. Or people have to become wealthier because the economy is doing really well, or time has to pass. So inflation just pushes everything up. Like the value of the dollar goes down, payments go up, right? So, but the really obvious cards, really obvious ones, are already pushed toward the top for their price. It's interestingly, the cards that are a lot less obvious, like this one, this is not obviously good. And so I call it like a card that has a chance to be good. It has a chance to go from 70 to 1,000 maybe, right? Like whatever Neo Meganium goes for. This is Neo Meganium, 2,000. So it has a chance to jump in price significantly over time, and that won't happen overnight. If it happened overnight, then, you missed the boat already. It's too late. You missed it. It's all a question about, okay, if you didn't see that price tag and you didn't know anything about this, what would this have ended up being worth? And you go, I don't know, 150 maybe. No, it's only 70. So that's the trick, really, to buying cards and understanding what's going up and down. When the card is cheap, you have this gut feeling like, oh, well, that card sucks then, and nobody must want it. But conditions change over time. They really do. And it's hard to make a good prediction or a good bet on a card that's going to travel up in price. I'm not worried about holding that guy because I absorbed a ton of Pokemon Silver decks already. So I can just grade more and more as time goes by. And again, this is like the machine I've built where I'm able to rotate these slabs out and get more graded. I hope that makes sense to some of you guys. I think the poker cards are really neat, and I never would have thought of them, and it never heard of them until I came here. Yeah, and that's going to be a lot of story for a lot of people. Like, what we're doing here is pretty, like try hard or something. Like, this is the sweats kind of stuff, right? This is not mainstream Pokemon. Poker cards are not mainstream Pokemon cards. But again, neither was Rocket Returns about 3 or 4 years ago. I got to show you guys this. I'm going to go find one of my Rocket Pokemon. Not Pokemon cards. Hold on, give me a second. Let me grab one of these Rocket. I'm sure one of them has it on it. So I got to show you this. Because when I started buying these, I had this... And I don't know if I'll find one because I've been selling them. And they've been selling. All right, this is probably one. All right, check this out. See this Dark Golbat? Dark Golduck? Check this out. When I look at the age on it, 2.8. When I bought this, nobody would have told me that this was good. They'd have been like, that's some weird set from 2004, bro. Don't even buy that. Look what I bought in at. $100. I purchased this Golduck for $100 back then. And look, this is like 723. So this would have been like 2021 or something, 3 years ago. He's probably like $500 to $600 now. That could, I don't know, maybe like 500. I'm betting 500. Let's go look. Let's see, PSA 10, returns, Dark Golduck. Now this is the reverse holo. All right, we want the cheapest one. Well, the funny thing is you can't even find one. So you can't even find one for sale. There's none for sale. They've all been purchased. These are the non-holo version of the card. And so maybe there's one sold recently. But that's not a surprise with that it happens all the time. Yeah, you can't find one that sold either. So that's a tough example because I can't find 458. There you go. So from 100 to 458, it's really not bad. But this is what I learned from doing that. And by the way, it's probably higher than that now, Brian, because if there's not one for sale, you can ask for 500 easily. You could probably ask for 550 if there's not one for sale, and you'd be the only one selling it. But so the idea here is that at the time that I was buying it, the price I was paying was considered a premium. I was paying a premium for that Golduck the day I bought it. I was buying it. It wasn't an auction. I bought it, buy it now, full price. I didn't even negotiate. I just said, I'll just buy it. And he sat in this box for 3 years and he jumped. Now today, if you bought this Golduck for $500, if you bought this for $500, it would be much harder for him to go up in price times 4 again, because he would have to jump all the way to $2,000. It could happen. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but it could happen. But so the conditions were right for this guy to really jump in value and be a good flip, right? A good hold, a good flip. What I'm trying to say with these poker cards, that might be the case still. Look at it, he's $70. He could go to 300 one day. That's really not that hard for me to believe. I've seen a lot over the years. It's this emerging vintage collectible where people didn't have a lot of nostalgia for it. They just didn't even know it existed. And it's still being graded. So there's many of them pouring into the market right now because you can still buy the decks and you can still grade them. That's going to end. There's going to be a day where the decks are so expensive nobody wants to buy them. No more of them are going to get graded at one point. So there's still plenty to grade, plenty pouring into the market. One day that changes. There's no more to grade. And by the time that happens, you're going to wish you had a couple poker cards. So that's not just me being like a slick salesman. I'm just explaining the process that a card goes from something like $50 to $200 and you're like, wow, I tripled my value. I quadrupled my value. And so if you had like $1,000 of slabs just like this, and they all jumped from $70 to $210, you went from $1,000 of cards to $3,000 of cards. And then you tell your wife and she's like, oh, good boy or whatever, because she thinks you're a total dork or whatever. But that's the concept. The concept is that when the conditions are right, there is an ability for the card to jump in value. When the conditions are wrong, the WotC era stuff is already pushed to the top. Those are the wrong conditions for that to happen. All right, anyways, let me go put this away. So, let me show you the population on this Meganium as well, because you might be skeptical. One trick with the Golduck is that it was a low pop card. Let me show you population on this Meganium, okay? You ready? You ready, bro? The Meganium is population 7. That's it. Just 7 of them. And you can test that too by scanning this. So if you scan that, it'll say 7. Now, that's nothing. And it's probably going to jump. Over time, it's going to jump. It might reach like 50 one day. Who knows? But as of right now, it's 70. Of course, nobody knows about it. If there's 7 of them, no one's going to know about it. There it is. So that's how it works. That's why I like the poker cards. That's why you see them pouring onto my table. I think the poker cards offer my audience a lot of value. So I favor them, and they make it onto my table before I grade like the equivalent amount of money worth of modern cards. Because I could just go buy like Japanese singles of modern cards, English singles of modern cards, and just grade those up all day. They could even sell better. I don't know. Maybe you guys prefer modern. But I've just been doing this a real long time, and this is what's worked for me, and I feel like it's the clever move based on everything I've analyzed. What's the population on Moonbryon now? Moonbryon's another story. He's Umbreon. You don't mess with Umbreon. Umbreon's always good. But that's also why we have... Where'd he go? The Umbreon break, right? Where's the Umbreon break? We have a break with Umbreon in it. Here it is. So, check out that Umbreon break. $40, you can have a pristine Umbreon. So you don't mess with Umbreon cards because Umbreon cards generally always do well. Generally and always doesn't really work together as a word. But yeah, I mean, Umbreon, Gengar, Charizard, Lugia. There's a couple cards where it's like they're always desirable. But so we get these weird ones like Poker Gengar and Poker Umbreon. And again, they're lesser known. So I'm helping flip these cards at a lower price where I think they're just an unknown card, and they're going to have the potential to go to... This guy could go to 1,000 one day. He could be an $800 card one day. You know what I mean? So could that really happen with this guy? Oh, yeah, definitely. Just wait till there's no more to grade. They're all done grading. There's no more to open. They're out of print, and they've all been on the market, and everyone's bought it. This card's going up. So he's a great card, and by offering him as a break over and over again, I just repurchase him, I offer him for a break and make a profit, I repurchase him, I offer him for a break, and I just do this in a pattern over and over. And my audience is sitting on Poker Umbreon. I want my audience to sit on Poker Umbreon. I think they're going to do well with that. I think you guys could experience real card, what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciation, I guess, on this card. So what I'm doing is I'm placing a bet for you guys when I offer this. But I could have just gone with the most popular Umbreon. I could have done that. I'm placing a bet for you when I offer these breaks. All right, so now we've got an order from... We do have an order, it looks like. Let me hit refresh. Click. I think it's a them. Tonight's stream brought to you by a them. 3 more Hello Kitties. I like the vending cards too. I feel like the vending cards have been this underappreciated Japanese item that was exclusively Japanese. So the reason you've never seen those artworks, they were never printed in English. They're printed only in Japan. And so yeah, a lot of the prices on a set are not really based off of how good the art was, but whether people even knew about it. And that happens with vintage. Look at this. This is adorable, man. This was drawn by Eyo Kusube. And let's zoom in. Man, look at that artwork, man. That is some awesome Pokemon art. He's eating a leaf. There's another one that's already been eaten. That's cool stuff. And watch this. I swear to God, he's gonna be like $50, and it's gonna be ridiculous. It's like $50. Damn, dude. But yeah, the Pokemon market's really fascinating to me because I feel like there's still so much vintage Pokemon cards getting graded, and pretty soon that's gonna end. That will end. It's gonna be over. There will be no more vintage Pokemon cards to grade. It's gonna be over, guys. There you go. Just like, it's not like they're grading first edition base set Charizard anymore. How many of those get pulled in a year anymore? 1, 2, maybe not even 2. It's over. They're done pulling those. That's going to be true for this card. That's going to be true for this card. I don't know about all this modern stuff like Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, even Sun and Moon, because they just printed those. They're not even that old. And people are paying $1,000 for a modern card while this out-of-print Caterpie goes around and cries because nobody wants them. But you know, so that's where I exist, is in these thoughts about cards. Maybe to me, I value the vintage that way, but I know not to follow just my gut on that. I know also to pay attention to the modern. But I think of the modern as like an engine or a tool that you use to convert trades into vintage. So, you know, you hold modern to flip it into vintage. And vintage is what I actually hold, right? So, you know, when you look at my collection, it's all vintage because that stuff is just considerably more rare, way more rare. But the modern artworks are good too. So there's some great modern artworks. Maybe like Black Label will attract me. I don't know. But I'm worried there's not enough Black Label going around yet. Weiss Omaru. I like Black Label. Black Label's cool, man. What is this? This is just a regular full art? All right, looks like this should be around $50. We're gonna do 45. Okay. Anyways, I'm giving you my dissertation on Pokemon card investing, collecting, flipping. PSA 10, vending, Caterpie. One trick to really, quote unquote, investing in cards is to not easily lose the Poke faith, because I feel like the moment you give up is now that's not right, is it? $250 for this? That's not right, is it? Nah. This guy's not 250. Really? It claims this card's 250. Black Label is really nice for Weiss cards. Yeah, well, and the reason that there's so many of them is because they're cut so well, the quality is so good. They're going to grade pristine 10, and they're going to grade, you know, Black Label 10. And I was grading HoloLive with CGC because CGC had a perfect 10, but that's all over. Then I graded them a little bit with PSA, but it's like, you know, PSA's just got the gem mint, so you're missing out on the potential Black Labels. So BGS it is. Guess we're BGS fans. Oh, that's PSA 9, PSA 8. Okay, so when you sort like this, wow, guys, this card is apparently $260. That must be one popular Caterpie or something. Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Athim, for your order. But, you know, tonight has been a nice long stream of 3 hours. What about tag grading? Tag grading was fun. I feel like they're redundant. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just redundant. You know, why would you do tag grading when you could do SGC? Why do tag grading when you could do CGC? Why do tag when you could do PSA? So they're redundant. What they're going to find is the same thing all the newbie grading companies going to find is that the market's too crowded and the winnings go to just like one or two companies. So yeah, tag gradings, it was fun. I enjoyed their slab. They had a unique slab that was like, the label was sort of like see-through. So it was cool. But, and they might be able to stay open, right? Like they might actually get enough business to stay open. So that's cool. But no, you better grade with PSA, CGC, or Beckett. That's it. And SGC is very popular with sports, I've heard. Probably because SGC has the record for the most expensive sport card ever sold. And also, SGC is now a company of PSA. So PSA owns SGC. And so I find that really cool. So I have a lot of respect for SGC. But that's it. PSA/SGC, Beckett, and CGC. And they're all in a pretty cutthroat competition with each other right now. That Caterpie is $260. It really is. I couldn't believe it either. I thought it was going to be like $50. $260 for that Caterpie is apparently very, very wanted. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of the stream. We made a new friend tonight, a new guy who placed an order. It was Kyle Benoit. I don't know how to say his name. But we also got some orders from another new friend, our friend, Mr. Zen Collectibles. It's Jen. Jen, I was just thinking of closing up, but if you would like to open anything, you're welcome to. Mr. Not Going to Lie, poker cards have been very profitable for me, and I have to thank you for that, says Pokey Nostalgia Store. Yeah. So, and that's been true. I introduced them to my channel, I think, almost fully 2 years ago. And they were like an anomaly. They were like this weird thing. Nobody knew what to think about them. Very cheap. Back then, you could get a silver deck for like $100. Silver deck was $100. I'll buy the other Pikachu slab. Let me double check the price on it, because you bought the first one and you're scaring me that I've mispriced it. But let me just double check the price. As long as the price is correct, you can definitely buy it. I would be happy to sell it to you. All right, so this is Vending Pikachu. You're scaring me, Jen. Let's see. Where is he? I see Uyama. Give me a minute. You're asking permission. You're making me nervous. Why is it not showing up? Let me find him. Mr. Can't end the stream. Jen just showed up. We like Jen. Jen, you're the best Jen. There's not a single better Jen than you. Where did I put him? Because I think I just had him. Oh, it's this one. Right, and his number's like 25, huh? So Vending Pikachu, 25. Yep, you certainly may. Jen, you can definitely purchase it. I don't want to take them all. Oh, you could definitely buy it, Jen. So that's the correct price on it. I would be happy for you to buy it. You'd be helping me out, because, like I said, I'm happy to. Here we go. Zach's jumping into the poker break for the Umbreon. That leaves 4 spots remaining. Well, I'm like getting ready to close up, and now you guys are like, all right, I'll buy stuff. All right, Zach. Good luck in there, Zach. I know that these breaks are kind of painful, but the way I would think of them is just like not a lot different from simply opening $40 of modern cards. And the modern cards might have given you like some holos. It might have given you like some EX or V cards or whatever. What are those really worth? You know, like $1? So yeah, you miss out on that. But when you're in these breaks, you gain the chance of an already graded 10 vintage hit. I mean, it's a good trade. All right. Is it just Series 1 vending that are 200 pluses and 10s? Well, some of them have been cheap. So some of the vending cards have been cheap. Let's see if we can find some that have been cheap. Oops. You know, I have another cool vending card. Look at this one. So the extra rule card with this cool back, $55. That's nothing. And then, so that's extra rule. By the way, did you guys see this one? Luigi. That's Luigi Mansion. Very nice. Let's get, what am I? Let's jump to this one here. It's music, man. All right, so Jen sends in. Shining Treasure was disappointing. Yeah, Shiny Star, Shiny Treasures. Do you think December Eevee Japanese set will be good? God, I'm praying it is, man. Okay. Jennifer Yap. I actually have some other cool vending cards I'm thinking about selling. Let me show you, Jen. In case you don't want to miss this. Check this out. We got this cool card here. I got this Gyarados, and here they are, the Mewtwo's. Really nice. I think they're very expensive. We also have this Growlithe. Here is a signature Jake and Finn. Really cool. I should have sent this one to BGS. Imagine a black label Finn. Maybe I should try for it. I mean, why shouldn't it be me testing for it? If somebody else buys it from me and they test it, why shouldn't it be me that tests it? There's one of those Umbreons ready to be broken. Pichu. Oh, Pichu's good, man. I might have to keep this card. I really like Cardos cards. Big Cardos collector. Also a fan of Gyarados, too. Andrea's disappointing news about the Rocket set not having dark Pokemon. I mean, if it's still, you know, the Gym Challenge and Gym Hero set had Rocket Scyther, Rocket Mewtwo, so they weren't called dark during that era either. So, I mean, if you just kind of recategorize how you think about it to be more like, okay, these cards are meant to be called Rocket cards, not dark cards, then it's sort of like, all right, it's still fun. But yeah, I would have preferred another round of dark Pokemon. So let's go ahead and price these really big ones up. PSA 10, Poker Pichu. So Poker Pichu is a big deal. And I'll tell you why. It's the only time you can buy this Poker Pichu. He is $200. Is that right? He's a $200 card. That's not bad. Yeah, there's no other vintage poker set that I know of that has this Pichu. You have to get it from the Silver Deck, Gold Deck Part 2. Very nice. And I know there's some Pichu lovers out there that'll go crazy for that. I should cross-grade this. You know, it would be easier to sell it right now. We should cross-grade it because in the small chance, BGS, the small chance that it turns into Black Label, that's a big deal, right? That is a big deal. Are you planning on keeping it? On this one? Oh, the Finn and Jake. Well, like I said, if we can get that to BGS and we can test it for Black Label and then it comes back, let's say it gets Pristine 10. Well, that's still fun. I mean, Pristine 10's got the same value or even arguably more than a PSA 10. But if it comes back Black Label, I mean, that quickly turns into like a $5,000 card or some crazy shit like that, right? So that's why I'm tempted by BGS. In the past, I would have been tempted by CGC instead. I would have said, let's send it to CGC, see if we can get a perfect 10 on it. Man, what is wrong with CGC? They gave that up, man. They gave that up. They should have never done that. Not smart. All right, so Vending Mewtwo, very beautiful. Let's try this out. Vending Mewtwo. So as I recall, this card was quite pricey. 6 honeys. Wow. This is, I think, the most expensive vending card. I'm going to sell the first one for 600. And the next one, let me test how rare it is too. I need to test how rare this bad boy is. I bet he's like a pop 100. That's my bet. Oh, pop 163. Okay, that's fine. So we'll price them both at $600. Okay. And that's nothing, by the way. 100 population 163 is still very rare. But what it shows you is that some cards are even more rare than that, and that's kind of shocking, right? I think it's smart to only have one company to have a Black Label. It makes it more unique. Well, PSA could try to copy them. PSA could have a perfect grade. Think of all the PSA regrades they get. They get a ton of them. Oh, man, this Pichu's pop 9, dude. Yeah, and you're just not going to find a lot of poker Pichus at all. Beautiful. I'm going to grade another round of the Silver Deck for sure because it's just so good. Pichu's in it, Tyranitar's in it. Love those cards. Hey, mister, I finally got my shipment, but customs charge went up by another 50. So it went up by another. Are you saying like they opened the box and they said, you know, you need to pay more for this? What do you mean by it went up? Are you saying that, like, give me a hint? Like, is that just what they asked, like normal? Or are you saying they opened it and they tested it? Because I'm very curious about that. I tried to declare your cards as being pretty cheap, actually, if you didn't know that. Yeah, that's your country running a tariff on my country. Did you know that? They're saying you're not allowed to sell cards to us unless we tax it first. That's a tariff. That's what Donald Trump talks a lot about. He says we're going to raise tariffs on you guys because he's, a big jerk. In my opinion, your country shouldn't put a tariff on U.S. goods. You should just let us sell to you. And you can sell to us and we don't tariff you either. That would be really nice. It's actually really frustrating. The point of the tax is to make me uncompetitive with, let's say, like another card shop in your local area. They're saying, no, you can't buy from Cardconomist. You have to buy from the local guy. And I get why they do that. It's sort of like to protect the local economy, right? But let's say we did it too. Well, then you're not going to sell us anything. So they just added more to the shipment once it got here. But the national debt, says Alan Ruiz. So Mr. James, my question is, so you are always going to pay a tariff. You are always going to pay a tax on it. They call it a duties, right? You are always going to pay that. But my question for you is, when it arrived, did they like test the package out and then raise it by an additional 50? Or was it always just going to be 50? Do you know? They added more to the shipment once it got here. I think it's smart to only have one company to have a Black Label. if they're testing your packages, it's probably going to affect how I, think about your customs duties. But yeah, customs is freaking annoying, dude. Those bastards. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's to stop Americans from selling goods to people in the UK. That's the whole point of that tax. There's no other reason to do it. They don't want me to sell to you. They want you to only buy Pokemon cards from other people in the UK. It's wrong, dude. It's wrong, because if we do that in reverse, currently, if you sell a card to me and it ships from the UK to the United States, I don't pay some huge custom fee for that. I don't pay a huge tax for it. So you can sell to me all day long, and I'll just buy from you in the UK, and you get my US dollars shipped over to the UK. If Donald Trump gets into power and he says, "Oh, you do tariffs on Pokemon cards, and so, Mr. Cardconomist can't sell because nobody wants to buy because they don't want to pay the tax," well, we'll raise our taxes when you sell stuff to us. That's why it sucks. I don't really like it. Both sides should just get rid of the tariff. But in particular, America is the larger buyer. We have more buying power. So if Donald Trump really did get in power and he said, "Hey, UK, 100% tariff to sell Pokemon cards in the US," you guys will actually lose more in that than if you did it back to us. And that's because we buy so much. I buy from the UK all the time, actually. I bought a lot of Pokemon cards from the UK. Rare slabs. So yeah, tariffs are no good. Anyways, those are my thoughts. We have definitely slowed down for the night, guys. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. I think that's a great time to wrap up. Let's go ahead and stop it here. I will be back on for the Monday daytime stream. I hope you guys will join me. And of course, we got a lot of really nice slabs. Maybe we'll get something cool in the mail. Insert pause home says, "War in the Middle East, Trump, tariffs. Homeless drug epidemic, Trump, tariffs. Immigration, Trump, tariffs." Basically, Mr. Orange's great plan. Well, no, his plan for the war in the Middle East, he's probably going to support Israel. His plan for the homeless drug epidemic, I think he's going to try and stop fentanyl really strongly. On the immigration, Trump's going to stop the asylum in America. He's going to make it occur in Mexico instead. And so the tariffs are specifically about trade deals between countries. And he's really, really loud about it. He's like, we don't want China selling us stuff, right? So that's his feelings on it. He could be wrong. All right, guys, I'm hopping off.